Day, April 14th, 2022, and I am your host for this evening, Ocho. With me tonight, we have Jimmy the Rabbit.
Hey. Oh, waving at Bomber. Hi, Bomber.
And we have 2-ton Waffle?
Yes, that's me. Hello.
Okay, but how much of that is butter?
Non-butter.
Wait, I can't believe
I can't believe it's not butter.
I almost
spray. I like that. I like the spray. Bravo, sir.
I was talking with my wife about how you know how there are plenty of foods, but all the foods are made out of like they'll have it's not turkey, it's tofu, but it's like meant to shape like turkey, or it's like these burgers, but they're like, vegetarian burgers, and how most vegetarian burgers are basically like, we call our stuff like faux turkey or like fake whatever, and they keep using the word fake in it, and it's like, I don't think that that's necessarily a good thing. If your whole sales pitch is that we are not this other thing, I don't think that necessarily works out for you.
I feel like tie this back to Secret World. Some fucking amazing.
Look at that segue.
I feel like that reminds me of like Tilty learning how gimmick is not a positive connotation in the States.
Like, every class has its own gimmick, and we were like, wait, what?
We're like, don't say that. There was a whole on-stream conversation where Tilty learned, like, live on stream, that gimmick has a negative connotation.
Should not use the word gimmick.
And he shouldn't use it to describe a weapon mechanic, is what you wanted to say.
Yes.
So I feel like it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
In the sense that, like, maybe you shouldn't say fake so much.
But yet, one of the things is that we figured out, or we thought, it's like, well, what is one of the most popular foods that that basically just straight up says we're not that food? And the thing that came to mind was, I can't believe it's not butter.
Okay, but to be fair, isn't that just popular because of the ridiculous commercials and not because people actually fucking use it? Because I think the commercials are hilarious and love them forever and have no interest in ever buying that shit and have never bought it. But it doesn't mean I don't think the commercials are hilarious.
I mean, I actually do buy some sort of like spreadable butter because,
I mean, I buy margarine. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, all butter is spreadable.
It's sort of like, it's spreadable. And that's why, I like it. And so I almost bought some I can't believe it's not butter. And I was like,
Okay, so but what's the difference between I can't believe it's not butter and just like Country Crock margarine?
Yeah, I was going to say Country Crock is... it's fake. It's fake butter.
Margarine.
Yeah,
same thing. It's basically butter mixed with canola oil to make it spreadable, essentially.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Yeah.
But I think isn't the I can't believe it's not butter like more than that?
Well, it's not
made
butter.
from
or less than that.
Plants. It's not made from milk.
Yeah.
Do you really want to know what's made of?
No, that's why I don't want it.
But I was like, but that seems to be like one of the more successful ones, and that just straight up came out and said, I can't believe it's not. So it's like,
honestly, it's because of Fabio. Just because of Fabio.
We were thinking, like, would some of these, like, I don't know,
fake
turkey
butter.
or fake bacon or fake whatever substitution would make more sense if they were just like, I can't believe it's not turkey. I don't know. I can't believe it's not.
I think someone's tried to do that though. I'm pretty sure someone's trying to do like, I can't believe it's not bacon or something.
But they don't have Fabio, so it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, because it's not about the I can't believe. It's about the marketing.
I mean, if they did it right now, they probably have like Chris Pratt or maybe Channing Tatum as I can't believe it's not bacon.
Yeah, then okay, sure, maybe. Yeah,
or maybe because it's like it's too close to whatever, and they probably get lawyers involved and whatnot.
Fake bacon. Like, no one cares about. Here's the thing about I can't believe it's not butter.
That's heresy.
Most people already use like Country Crock shit anyways, which isn't butter either. So there's not. They're like, whatever, as long as I can, like you said, as long as it's spreadable, it's all you care about, right? But when I want bacon, I want goddamn bacon. You know what I mean? I don't want any kind of fake of that. I want the realest bacon possible. With a side of pig, please.
With real bacon with a side of pig.
Oh my gosh! That just reminded me of recently I went to like our local PetSmart, and I was doing something, and I looked down, and there's like a little bowl, and the little bowl has in it like some dog treats, I guess, for like, someone brings their dog in, have a dog treat,
Sure.
And that's all well and good. And so I turned to the guy and I was like, have you ever like just reached in and just grabbed one and eaten it? I don't know why the question came to me, but I was like, I'm actually kind of curious. Have you ever just like, I was like, if you're, it's just sitting right there. I was like, you ever just reached in and just like, no one's looking, you just grabbed one and ate it? And he was like, actually, yes. I was like, I knew it. I was like, and he was like, they're not bad. But he's like, the one you don't want though is the what are they called? Like, it's bacon.
Bacon bits.
Oh yeah.
Not bacon bits. No. Whatever the dog treats are that are bacon. That it's like
bacon strips.
Bacon strips. That's what it was. Yeah, he was like, those are awful. I was like, okay, fair. I will never try a bacon strip. Thank you for letting me know. Just pointing that out there. Anyway, hi everybody.
Good to know.
Good to know. Yes.
This week on
if you're gonna try a pet snack, don't make it a bacon strip.
Okay.
Oh, I had the was it the Bean Boozled, the dog food one? Ooh. Of course, my daughter hands me. I'm driving back home. I forget where we're going. She's like, "Here, try this." Hands me the Bean Boozled. It's like it can be either dog food or chocolate. I'm like, I'm hoping chocolate. Bit into it. Nope, not chocolate. Stunk up the whole car. I'm like, oh god.
At least it wasn't poop, because usually the question is chocolate or poop.
Oh, I powered through that thing so much while driving.
I forget what movie that was. I don't even know if I've seen the movie, but the trailer was great. She's like, it's either chocolate or poop, and then she picks it up and eats it, and he's like, but that could have been poop. Like, yeah, it wasn't though. It was chocolate. It's like that's living in parental life on the edge right there.
Yeah,
just go for it.
You're like, try it out. What's the worst that could happen?
That kind of like, so she didn't eat it, but that kind of happened to my wife once. She went to pick up something from the carpet, and she thought it was like chocolate the kid had dropped, and it was not chocolate. It's like, this isn't chocolate. But at least she didn't eat it. She just picked it up and was like, oh.
You gotta give it a little sniff.
Yeah.
Gotta give everything, yeah.
Though, see, that would be dangerous. Like if you, like for example, if you had COVID, because your nose would fail you, and you could end up eating poop because of COVID. I'm just saying.
That's true.
It's a real
possibility. Yeah. Well, if you have that, then be like just totally suspect of everything, even though if it looks like steak.
You're like,
I don't trust it.
I don't know. I can't smell anything.
Don't trust anything.
No.
I actually saw an episode of Is It Cake?
We watched that. My wife and I started watching that.
And I think people are way too hard on them because they have like 20 seconds from a distance to figure out if it's cake. That's like, you get close-up camera shots. They're like standing at a podium.
Yeah, you're like, that one's obviously it. And they're sitting at a podium 20 feet away.
They're standing at a podium 20 feet away and have literally 20 seconds to make up their mind, but after looking at like 8 things at the same time. Like, yeah, no shit. I feel like that's just throwing a dart at something and hope it hits.
What was that?
Maybe that one.
It's a meme that goes around. It's like the Japanese guy going up to the door handle and biting off and seeing if it's chocolate or not. There's a whole game show of that. It's an old Japanese game show. It's like, is it chocolate or something?
That's awesome.
Yeah, he goes up to a door handle and a big smile on his face when it breaks off in his mouth. He's like, yeah, it's chocolate.
What if he was like, yeah, it was metal, and he just like bit through it? The thing about Japanese game shows is they're not designed like to have a winner.
Takashi's Castle? MXC.
Yes. Like there's a difference in culture, and like I think for a show to be successful in America, like you need someone to win. Like you have someone lose, but someone has to win. No one wants to see a show in America where like 10 people play and everyone loses. It's just not like culturally, it's not a thing. We want winners, right? But in Japan, they are perfectly happy to decimate everyone, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck everybody. And then, you know what I mean? Or even just you don't deserve to win because you didn't deserve to win.
Because you didn't do it, yeah.
Right, but there's not that entitlement to like, someone has to win, right? Like, so it's a difference in culture. So their game shows tend to be a lot fucking crazier and a lot harder because they're designed for the spectacle of the thing, and I think often to humiliate the contestant because it's funny, and not give a shit about them winning ever. Like, their shit is crazy. Like, there was like the castle one. There was one where it was like you had to like go through this crazy obstacle course like on a unicycle, and like any minor slip up and like you're just done. And they're like on a unicycle for like 15 minutes, like bouncing on like the tiniest shit while like things fly at them through the air, and you're like, yeah, they'll go like a whole season with no one winning, and it's perfectly fine. That would not fly. That show would not work in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
The people might find it funny for a little bit, but then they'd just be like, what? Fuck this. If I can't win, I don't want to play. You just wouldn't have contestants.
You know what that almost reminds me of, though? Is my son has basically shown that he's into game shows.
Uh-huh.
And so, like, he loves... what are the two specifically? He loves Deal or No Deal, and he likes Pressure Luck are the two that he's really into. But we're like, oh, so let's try, maybe let's try some other game shows. And so we started showing him the old school Double Dare.
Sure.
As you should.
Mystery of the Hidden Temple.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
The PBS.
Classic.
Yep.
All three classics, right? But they're really entertaining to watch now, especially Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. The questions are easy. How they portray them is like super fascinating now. You're like, they can't make this show today. It's too entertaining in between asking the questions. But then at the end, it's like, all right, and here is an entire floor map of South America, and you have 30 seconds to get 12 countries right in like this massive space, and it's like, go, and it's like, this is the hardest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
Well, those kids put their heart into it when they were running around putting those little flags or those little pedestal things down. And
one of the first episodes was like, be like, and if you get them all, you win a trip to anywhere in the United States. And then like the guy's like, oh wait, Chief, we have a budget, and I'm not quite sure we could do that. And she's like, okay, you can win a trip to anywhere in the lower 48 states. And it's nice. I was like, this was super entertaining.
No,
hard as freaking hell.
Yeah. But again, nothing compared to Japanese game shows.
No. Still nothing compared to Japanese, but it did kind of remind me of like,
you have 10 seconds and you're going to be on a pogo stick blindfolded. Go.
Yeah. Which again is more like Double Dare, and in Double Dare it's like, just watching some of those, like, all right, and so you have to take this egg and throw it and like onto this little tiny cup above this person's head, and you're going to be doing it blindfolded. All right, go. And then they fail, and it's like, oh, too bad. All right, onwards.
But you don't go home empty-handed. You get the take-home version.
Right, and that's another thing too. Right, it's watching especially Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. They're like, you did great today. You couldn't place every single country in South America, but you're going home with this Sony Walkman, or like this AM radio that can get, I don't know, other world band frequencies. And it's like, what the heck? It's like they just went to Radio Shack for the gifts. That's all they did.
They were probably like a sponsor or something.
But I would highly suggest, going back and watching those, because like we loved them when we were kids, but it's like they're still super entertaining, and the sort of thing where it's like you will not see that on television again, basically. Because the only place you would see it is basically now Japan, because that's the only other.
Well, I think you could see those. Because like again, even if you didn't win, like you got something.
Right. Yeah. You got like you're going home with a year's supply of Tootsie Rolls.
I mean, you could say toilet paper, and everyone would be on board with that. Like, hot damn, get me on that show.
It's fair. A year's supply of Charmin toilet paper. Be like, heck yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Coles, how's it going?
Hey. Or you got a game show like the video game show where they play like or answering questions about different video games. It's like, oh, you get to go home if your grand prize winner is an Xbox or a PlayStation 5.
Your grand prize, you get to go home and play video games. We called out for you.
I mean, is still finding a PS5 kind of hard to do right now? Is that still hard?
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Oh,
it's fair.
I gotta get a sound button for that.
Probably. I think it's probably still difficult. I probably should have got one when I could, I guess. My wife was at Target like before Christmas, and she was like, I came here to get like hot chocolate things, and there's this like line that's pretty small right now, and apparently they're getting a bunch of PS5s. Should I get one? And I was like, she's like, do we need one? I was like, we don't need one. In retrospect, maybe I should have just said yes.
In retrospect, you should have got one just to turn around and sell it, even if you didn't need it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have sold it though. I would have. There's at least a couple PS5 exclusives I wouldn't mind playing, but I was like, we don't fucking need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, our Target here apparently was getting like 50 of them in or something, and there was a small line. She totally could have like just.
You could have had one.
She was in the same line. It's a line for like things that were harder to get, but she was just getting like cocoa bombs, and everyone else is in the line.
Everyone else in the line is carrying a big box.
Yeah. She's like, oh no, I'm just here for the hot chocolate bombs.
The more important
and everyone
stuff.
else looked at her like she was crazy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Barbara says, I tried a few weeks back when GameStop was announcing that every store would have some on a Saturday, and even though it was a small city GameStop, there was still a huge line of people who had been waiting for 12 hours. Oh,
I remember Black Friday, I went to Walmart at like 4 a.m. or something. I was in line in the snow, and everyone else was there for like TVs and shit, and they were like taking people's names,
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you're here for this, and they like writing them down. And I was like, I'm just here for the Lego aquarium thing. It's like I was that person in line for the thing no one else gave a shit about.
They're like, why are you here right now?
And I was like, look, man, I couldn't find this fucking anywhere else. It's here this morning.
I'm just here for milk and cereal.
I'm getting these stupid Lego fish tank things.
Barbara says, even worse, their last console was sold to the person right ahead of me. And I had to wait an hour in line after the store opened just to find that out.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Sorry, I heard some weird noise behind me. I had no idea what it was.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, I think something just fell. Just not sure what. I don't know.
Listen, man, ghosts aren't real.
Yeah, weird noise, cat. Yeah, it's almost always a cat.
Unless they're staring at empty space
the
for like a good 5 minutes.
Real is the planet would look like a goddamn clown car.
It would look like.
More so than it already does. You ever see those things where they try and fit a shit ton of people into like a phone booth?
Yeah.
Right? Think of the billions of people that
that
have died on the planet. The planet would be just a mass of writhing ectoplasm entities.
Every person that's ever died, yeah.
Because guess what? No one fucking likes to die. There might be the odd person that died in their sleep and just didn't notice. But the majority of people didn't fucking want to go and had unfinished business. Just saying. Ghosts aren't real because it would be over goddamn well.
I remember I was on a ghost tour that was like that. It was a ghost tour down in Key West. And at one point it was like they drove past a cemetery and he's like, you'd think the cemetery would be the big ghost hotspot, but you see, Key West is the site of like a couple of massacres before the city was even really founded. He's like, so literally the entire place is a graveyard.
Well,
Actually, because it actually translates to It translates to Key West. Is the Americanized version of Cayo Hueso, which is Island of Bones, which is when it was discovered, or not discovered necessarily, but when it was rediscovered, they just found nothing but like the island was just filled with just human remains everywhere. So it was just Island of Bones, and it just kept translating to Cayo Hueso, Key West. And it's like, yeah, okay, all right, so when it came to like haunting, it's like, yeah, technically the entire island, all of it's haunted, really. Yeah. The question is whether or not it is your cat. That is the question. And that's the part that's confusing me, is both cats look like they haven't moved.
It's a plot.
It's the weeping angel.
They're right behind me.
Yeah, they don't move when you're looking at them, but as soon as you turn your head.
I remember that. So we do have some news. We're not going to say it's like exorbitant news or anything, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
What's exorbitant news?
It's what happens when, water comes up. And oh, we got Gaki's here too.
You are flanked by some Gakis.
That sounds like a choose your own adventure. You're flanked by some Gakis. What do you do?
What do you do?
You go to the left path where it's...
If you run for it, turn to page 36.
Oh, you died. No, I had my finger on the page.
Nope. Teaching kids how to use a bookmark very early on.
I just use my hand. I have like fingers in multiple spots. Like thread it into the book. Because
there's a whole ton of those books upstairs.
There's like always like 5 different things you do and they all kill you.
Yeah. That's the fun.
No, I never found that to be fun at all. Fucking talk.
Yeah, a while ago I went through my whole book library and I was like, most of these are just, trash novels. I was like, and I was trying to clear out some space, and I did get rid of a whole bunch of them, but the only thing that I was like, I'm not getting rid of these, were all the old like choose your own adventure books. I was like, there's going to be a time when these are going to be in high demand. And if not, whatever, I'll be like 90 and I'll go back and read them. It works for cats and weeping angels. Yes. Precisely. But we did have some news, and specifically, one is that Dune Spice Wars, which is a game coming out by Funcom, in the Dune universe, and is a 4X exploration, exploit, whatever the 4X's are. Exploration, exploit, exterminate.
Wait, what?
Exterminate.
Exploration, exploit, exterminate. I don't know. I forget what the 4th X is. But
Explore.
They announced that their early access release date will be April 26th.
Cool.
Which, as we have sort of kind of noticed in the past, is that something that Funcom is big on to do is to basically not really announce anything until their product is almost right out the door.
Yep, that's fair.
Shiro Games and Funcom are proud to announce the final launch faction, which is the Fremen, and that Dune Spice Wars has an official early access release date, with players being able to step foot upon the dunes of Arrakis starting April 26th. As we move into the final QA phase, the game already feels incredible to play, and we're super proud of what we have achieved. These last few months, sharing details about the game with you all, hearing your theories, and seeing the anticipation building within the community has been a tremendous experience, and we can't wait to hear what you all think of the game. Now, keep in mind, they just announced that it was even a thing in early December. So it's only been 4 months from announcement to early access release, essentially. And I believe it was Tilty who basically told us that they got so gun shy after they announced. Remember Secret World when they announced that big roadmap?
Yeah, oh, I remember. Yeah,
and at the time it was like, oh my gosh, that's great. We got, it had Dark Agartha on it. It had a whole bunch of stuff on it. I forget exactly what it had, but it was a big thing. And then they were lambasted when stuff wasn't coming at the pace that people wanted it to come at. And so they got really gun shy at the time.
I don't think they're the only one that's figured out that that's not such a great thing to have.
It's not such a great thing to do.
Yeah, a lot of developers have.
I see a lot less like game dev things now, I think, than I used to.
Yeah, no one really does roadmaps anymore.
I mean,
well, externally, but they probably do it internally.
Oh, internally they absolutely do it. But I don't know. Like I've seen now roadmaps for, you know, even just in the past couple of months, I've seen roadmaps for Lotro. I've seen them for ESO. I've seen them for what's Amazon's New World. I've seen it for New World. They all put out roadmaps. I think that roadmaps are starting to come back into fashion, if it were, but they definitely fell out of it for a long time there. As it seemed like every company that put one out, they just got, you know, well, now we're going to hold you to this to the highest degree, and God forbid you have put something out a week later than you say you're going to. Yeah. God forbid, places aren't exactly, you know, up to the week up that they instantly release things. But Tilty was like, yeah, once that happened, it was almost like the entire company turned around and was just like, nope, we are not doing that, and we will basically not release things or not even hint of things releasing until they are absolutely ready to go. But I don't know. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think then it turns into, okay, but then you don't actually give things enough hype in the community. I don't think that you actually let things build up enough.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that without a roadmap, though. Like, you could do it just by teasing things, right? You don't have to do a roadmap, but the radio silence isn't good either. I would say, right? Like, that's,
if anything, radio silence is significantly worse. So even something like this,
I don't know if it's worse. I think that's debatable from which side of the coin you're on.
Well, we've seen it with Overwatch. They haven't had any kind of updates or anything for 2 years since they did their Overwatch 2. Hey, we're announcing this. As nothing that's been taken part of it.
No, they did stuff, not at any kind of good pace, arguably, yeah, but it's been more than they've had more than just the announcement.
Well, in the 2 years since the announcement, though.
What?
More than they already did 2 years ago.
They've had stuff since the announcement. Have you not seen it?
Well, no, that's just recent.
No, not even just recent. Like, they did stuff at the end of the last league season. They did stuff before that. They've done, okay, so I don't want to get too much into the Overwatch thing. They've been quieter than they should have been, most likely, and definitely in the last, say, year, probably they were specifically really quiet. Maybe not even year, right? Maybe 6 months, but like 6-9 months. They were much quieter than they were supposed to be, but yeah, they didn't have a roadmap, that's for sure, right?
Right.
They would be like, oh, here's like what one of the maps looks like, or here's what's like an agent looks like, or something like that. That's great, but like when? And then like we're not saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not happening. But I think there is something to be said for something just coming out when it's ready to come out, and let people, you know, deal with it.
Yeah, I think it's certainly not an exact science. Basically, there's no formula for, you know, when you should announce stuff and when you should tease stuff and when, you know, you should then release stuff. I don't think that it's certainly not an exact science for sure.
We saw it recently. It was just with a game that was supposedly New World, with their big update. They had to push it back a couple days or a week. And of course, everyone's like, "Oh, here's another delay." It's like, well, this is a big major delay or a major update, and you guys are already complaining because they don't have updates yet or screwing things up. So you gotta work on what you want.
Cole says early access isn't always the way to go either. And I would agree on that, except I think Funcom has actually proven themselves to be one of the champions of early access, I would say. Like,
actually, no, that'd be what's that game? It's a zombie game. It's been early access for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
It's not a champion of it. That's
a failure of it.
Well, they're champion of how long
it's
it's been going.
Been like, Conan Exiles was originally released into early access. When they came out with Isle of Sipta, that was originally released into early access. And what did they do with early access? They took a whole bunch of feedback. They took they brought on players. They took a whole bunch of feedback. They made significant changes, and then they released it. And then they released it fully. That is basically, they used early access as the way early access is intended to be used. But I would say yes, that there's a lot of Warframe's still in beta or something. Perpetual betas, and not just using it right as a shield or a cover. Like, well, it's still in early access. Like, there's a point where that doesn't matter.
It comes to a point in a game's life we had to finally drop the early access.
Right. And so I would say basically, early access is certainly not always the way to go either. But at least in Funcom's case, because Dune Spice Wars is coming to early access, that they actually at least have proven themselves to use it responsibly. I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah, I buy that.
Just new versions of the same trailer for Overwatch 2 that they dropped every once in a while. I mean,
no, they had actual full-on matches and stuff.
Not with Overwatch 2
last year.
No, they had the release with the content creators. Like, I know XQC and voice actors for. Well, that was just recent, but they had recently they had the voice actors for Sombra and Mercy playing during I think it was the last BlizzCon or the year prior to that. Like a year or two ago, where they had a playable demo that they can say, "Hey, this is what is Overwatch 2. Enjoy." It's like the first mission or whatnot.
Yeah, they've had stuff. It just hasn't, things haven't gone the way they would have liked in many respects.
Yeah. Thanks, Bobby.
But I would counter some of that with just basically saying that Blizzard themselves is not exactly a good example of someone who communicates and who posts things well in the first place. Having paid attention to World of Warcraft for years, there was many stints where it was like, all right, and they'd release an expansion and it would be going okay, and then just be like, all right, peace out, and you wouldn't see an update for a year and a half.
What, y'all don't have phones?
Yeah, WoW fumbles their expansions bad. Yeah, very bad. So they are, so to say, oh, it's been 2 years for anything with Overwatch 2. It's yeah, with Blizzard that tracks.
But I'm saying it really hasn't. It's just been not the amount people wanted.
That's
true too. People always want so much more.
Well, it's nice to see that the new character Sojourn, the origin story, and then her the in-game play character and abilities have come out. So it's kind of nice to see something like that again.
Sure. Yeah. They actually just did a dev stream today.
Mm-hmm.
So also they're doing dev streams.
Which is good.
Well, then you have another game that's complete Overwatch, but Paladins. They have released a new champion every other month.
Yeah, that's more like Fortnite level where I just sort of stopped paying attention.
Yeah, I'm the last time I paid attention to any kind of Paladin stuff was back in 5 characters ago. Whatever. It's all full of AFK players and throwers and leavers.
Yeah. That's fair. I haven't played it in a little while either. I was playing it though for a bit.
Yeah, especially who joined High Res? That was from Funcom.
Tron.
Tron. Okay, yeah, yeah. He's High Res he's with High Res, but there's another company that's Evil Mo. No, yeah, not Evil Mojo.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's why you were playing Paladins, weren't you, Jimmy? Because of Tron.
Yeah, I started because of Tron. And then I like gave him shit about something. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm working on.
Well, from what I hear is that their dead battle royale game, Royale, is actually getting some kind of attention again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Smite is high res as well.
Gotcha.
Smite is like their Conan Exiles of Funcom. It's the game that won't die over there.
Yeah, I've heard about that game a bunch. I think I've seen it. I don't really have an interest in it, but I know it's been around a long time.
Yeah, it's a different style MOBA, similar to League of Legends and Hearthstone.
Oh,
it's more like a first-person over-the-shoulder instead of isometric.
I think Realm Royale I beta tested actually. Yeah, that's the Magic one, right?
Well, Realm Royale is like the battle royale game.
Yeah.
I think that's what they started with. Then there's Paladins and Smite came around at the same time.
I remember Realm Royale vaguely.
Yeah, you're on a mount on a horse as you get out instead of not parachuting in.
Right.
Oh no, you still parachute, like you fall, but then you can move around on a horse, like a fast travel.
It says Farmer says Smite, that is poke into Smite. Also, you can be all sorts of deities, including Cthulhu. You can be Cthulhu.
Yeah, you drop straight to the ground. Yep.
And that's sort of their whole shtick, right? Is that it's we'll say their whole gimmick is that it's all deities as the characters.
It's a fun game up to a point where it's kind of, you get teams where the people, like, if you don't know what you're doing and other people are on the team, you get severely stomped.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it really a problem?
Yeah, die you're a chicken. I remember that.
Yeah, they added a different mechanic. So if you are a chicken, you can fight back a little bit to regain, to come back, but it's a small amount of damage that you do.
You know, I think occasionally you do just get stomped. I don't know. It sort of seems how all those like arena-based games generally end up going anyway.
Yeah.
It's just periodically, especially if you go in as just like a free for all, essentially. That's my secret. I'm always a chicken. I start as a chicken. Fight me. So we do have going on to our next piece of news. We saw that Star Anvil Studios, they posted on their Discord, where they said setting a fourth quarter Kickstarter. Brandon posted, he said, just a minor update. We're rapidly finishing up work on our two projects that come before Secret World, Saints and Sinners, and then Knights Arcanum is next. We are still planning to launch Secret World in the fourth quarter for crowdfunding.
Noise.
Again, I am looking extra forward to that. Like in my head, I'm like, oh, I could just I'm thinking of like I've never DM'd before, but that's one I'm like, I'll DM that. I'll attempt it. I'll attempt DMing Secret World tabletop. I'll do that. And that's the thing, right? I think a lot of people would play. I think everyone would be like, I'm in. But I've also been listening to a lot of Critical Role, so I think that, and I love that style of basically like, it's all about the characters and interactions, and combat's important, of course, but it's not like I feel like everything around it is more just as important, if not more so. It's like, and I like that style. It's like I'd be down for that. So every once in a while I see like some prompt online and I'm like, click save, put that into a folder for later, as far as coming up with story ideas. Varmer says, I've also been joining Pokemon Unite, the Tencent Pokemon MOBA. MOBA?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I was going to say yoga for a second there.
Yeah, you can play it on PC. PC. And your mobile and Switch.
Okay.
I don't know if you can play on a PC. I think it's just mobile and Switch.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Oh, it's been out for a couple months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. It's like a MOBA light, but it has the element of MOBA.
Okay. And you're like, I'm going to be Charmander or something.
No, you're the trainer. You collect your Pokemons.
Oh, you're a trainer? Okay.
But no, I'm sorry. No, you are the Pokemon going through. Yeah. I was thinking another game. That's a Pokemon game. There's too many of them out there.
Oh, Farmer says you can be Charmander. Okay. Like, I'm going to be Squirtle, mofo. And just roll.
Yeah, you're right, Balmer. Yeah, I was thinking of another Pokemon game.
You play as the Pokemon. Yeah, there you go. That's the fun part. Otherwise, you're just someone throwing Pokeballs around. I don't know.
Oh, there's a Mega Boss happening.
Ooh.
Mega Boss.
Come on down.
We chopping broccoli, they said.
Fair. That's fair.
Essence of Paduri. The essence of Paduri is broccoli. He was doing his tree song. He had a whole song and looking for group before the announcement. A whole song. I like how you had to repeat that. Oh, here we go. Wait.
No, yeah. You did.
Hold on.
They did.
She's as cold as ice, paradise, and the feeling was nice. There's a lady I know. If I didn't know her, she'd be the lady I didn't know. And my lady, she went downtown. She bought some broccoli. She brought it home. She's chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli. She's chopping brocco local late chopping broccoli. She's chopping. The broccoli. She chopping. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did not remotely give that justice, but
I don't know what that song is supposed to be based off of. So
I appreciate your attention to the ending there. I gave it the old college try, as they say.
If that's supposed to be some,
That's a song. That is 100% a song.
I feel it is. Yes.
I don't know what song it is exactly.
I can't identify it.
I probably, if you looked up the lady I know, if I didn't know her, she'd be the lady I don't know. That's for sure an actual line of the song. You know what I mean?
Look it up then.
It has to be. Oh, it's an actual Choppin' Broccoli song by Dana Carvey. Okay, that makes sense.
By Dana Carvey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll put it in the Discord. There you go.
We're all learning something new.
I thought maybe they changed it to. So all they did was refer to Paduri as broccoli and then just use the broccoli song. But it still rather good.
Here it goes.
Now, what you need to do, Waffle, is paste that into one of those auto talking things.
Oh, the text speech Brian or whatever.
That would be awesome. I must hear that. I'm sure there's one like in a web browser or something, right? There's gotta be.
Broccoli la 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 la.
Well,
But it wouldn't be that good. Be like
Yeah.
Like it would screw up the consonants or something.
Hold on. I'll have to find it, and I'm going to make a hit on this so I get some credit.
Don't kill it before I get there. I was changing builds.
I mean, you have a little bit of time. I think
Okay. Hold on. Let me.
I mean, I've been playing too much ESO lately where it's like, oh, someone's fighting a bot. No, it's dead. Okay. Oh, wait, someone's fighting a bot. No, never mind. It's dead. Okay.
I only got 500 characters I can put in. But let's see how this is.
All comedians want to be rock stars because they are incredibly cool. They always look like they're about to vomit. They have the rap before the song that makes no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, a long time ago there were lots of people. But that was a long time ago. Then they start to sing these incredibly trite lyrics. Don't you feel like a lot of balladeers? It's like they're making them up as they go along. Okay, it's like anyone could make up these lyrics. She's as cold as ice. Paradise.
That's all I can get into it.
What?
Yeah, I only got
What's the
5.
rest of it?
That's 500 characters.
Well, do the next one.
Okay. Just cold as ice.
Now you just teased me.
Put him in a spreadsheet all ready to go.
Here we go.
Oh,
And the
Paduri.
feeling was a nice. There's a lady I know. If I didn't know her, she'd be the latte I didn't know. And my lady, She went downtown, she bought some broccoli, she brought it home. She's chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, she's chopping broccoli, she's Chopin broccoli. She Chopin, she Chopin, she Chopin, she Chopin, she Chopin.
Chopin.
Sich, ta tea.
Oh my god.
Nice. That's what we were looking for.
Shout out to Chopin.
Chopin. We just did.
Oh man. That's some good shit.
Oh, yo, hold on.
Here's more.
The last of it.
She's
That part was
Chopin
good.
broccoli. She Chopin, she Chopin, she Chopin, she Chopin, she Chopin. Sich, ta the broccoli eye. She's Chopin bra-I-E-I. She's chop broccoli. She's Chopin B-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E.
Oh man. That's too good.
Darn it.
Oh, did it end?
E.
I like how Waffle just now realized the Megaboss finished. Did you loot?
Was there loot?
Talking about?
Ah.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Nope.
like a classic Elden Ring moment right there. Where you're like by a cliff and whoops. Except, there's fall damage, right? So you would die.
Falling to Dark Agartha.
Yeah, but you could have the gravity spores, then that's not a problem.
No, not falling in Dark Agartha, falling to Dark Agartha.
Oh, I just did that actually. That was not a problem. Speaking of, I'm gonna go run Dark Agartha.
I haven't done Dark Agartha in a while.
I've mostly been doing my taco run when I'm playing Sigurd, honestly. If we're gonna be really real, or the realest of the real.
I was like, how's that going?
I finished City of the Sun God. So next stream will be Transylvania.
Okay.
Except for one side mission in Scorched Desert that I can't do yet. Because I can't survive long enough.
Ah, okay.
You know the I don't maybe you do, maybe you don't. The very, very north, there's like a orb. There's this orb on top of kind of like a almost like a pyramid structure. It's not really a pyramid, it's more like Aztec style, like it goes like this. Right?
Okay.
There's an orb. And you go to touch the orb and it starts a defense sequence and you have to like pick up the Orochi crates and you set like mines and stuff like that. It's Bomber, King of the Hill. Like mummies come out and you have to like put waves of mines or throw grenades. It's like it's an Egypt version of like the scrapyard defense.
Yeah, I know I've done it.
So the thing is that thing is fucking really long.
Okay.
Like super long, and if you somehow like unequip the Orochi stuff, it quits the mission, like it resets it. So I cannot currently, with the gadget I have and the health potions, survive long enough. The hot sauce kills me. It's super difficult. I gave it more than a few tries. I don't like leaving a zone unfinished when I'm trying to do a 100% run. I would rather 100% them as I go instead of backfilling later. But it's just not feasible right now, like at all.
Okay.
It's the only one. There's been difficult missions so far in the hot sauce run. That's the only one that actually stopped me. So I have to come back later. In fact, it's entirely possible that one stupid side mission will be the reason I have to get to like E3 level and grind scenarios to get a fucking gadget that'll let me. If you do 10 E4 seek and preserve scenarios, you get the achievement for the effigy 033 reconstructor, which is like one of the best like healing gadgets.
Okay.
I might have to get that in order to beat that fucking side mission.
Oh no. Okay.
Which would mean having to hit E4 item level and do 10 seek and preserve scenarios with hot sauce just to get the gadget to be able to go to a fucking side mission in Scorched Desert. But that might be something that has to happen. But in the meantime, I finished, like I did Angry Earth, you know, I did all of City of the Sun God, and so next stream will start on Transylvania. I have like 2 purple pieces so far, I think.
Okay.
So, you know,
not bad.
I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say other than that one mission just kind of screwing me over.
Didn't work.
Okay, what else do you have to say, Waffle?
No, that's right, because Discord's supposed to have one too, TTS, but it didn't work.
It's not working.
Yeah, I was trying to look for different voices for TTS just to make it more interesting.
Gotcha.
Are you still doing broccoli?
I mean, is it like, are you trying to have an intervention or something?
No.
It sound like it just sounds like, are you doing drugs? Are you still doing broccoli?
I'm still on broccoli. We get you off the broccoli for years.
Because I won't have that shit in my house, goddammit.
Broccoli's a hell of a drug. Okay.
Go get eaten by Big Mrs. Dog? What are you talking about? What? Bomber? You need to lay off the broccoli.
Bomber's been taking on the broccoli. Ugh. Well, yeah.
Broccoli's bad.
Yeah, broccoli's bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, true. She's talking about the regional. It would go for my face. That's just because dogs like my face, though. That's all. I probably would have, except I'm in Dark Agartha.
Now I'm in Dark Agartha. Trying to survive.
Waffle's just hanging out in regular Agartha.
This is light mode Agartha.
And you can't even watch. Yep.
Sometimes you don't want to see what goes on in Dark Agartha.
It's Agartha After Dark.
Rated
I got him.
AO, adults only.
I can quickly try to share my screen. You want to? How do I do this? Share your screen. Secret World Legends with streaming channel general lobby. No, don't go live. Wait, what?
Yeah, you need to go live on Discord for it to do anything.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be broadcasting anything.
Pop out.
Your stream is still running. You're telling me. Oh, wise guy. I entered. Oh, that's
Dude,
right.
what
Okay.
the fuck just happened? I just died for no reason. Oh, wow. Echo. Echo. Echo.
You getting? Is there an echo?
I fixed it.
There was an echo. I think the game lagged or something. That was crazy. I was like fine, then all of a sudden I was dead.
I do not expect to actually make this, by the way. I'm playing at my highest IP, and it is not going well. Oh, didn't make it out of that.
Dude.
Rock stars because they are incredibly cool. They always look like they're about to vomit. They have the rap before the song that makes
Oh
no
my
sense.
god, that
you
is
know.
so loud. I have earbuds in. That fucking hurt.
Oh, what the heck is this?
That's what she said.
I know. What nonsense is this? I'm only on the second boss. This is not going well.
Have you tried getting good?
I thought about it.
Decided for a different strategy.
I decided a different strategy. Yes, I looked into being adequate and subverting expectations. That's what I do.
Don't die.
There we go. There we go.
You're not my supervisor.
That
That was an attempt, huh?
it worked. It died. Like I said, good enough. Maybe. Actually, I should put on maybe a different gadget. Cleanse. Oof. What did I do to you, man? Body's still there.
Why are you pissing?
Why am I what?
Why is Waffle pissing?
It's supposed to be the sprinkler.
Nope.
You died.
I did. I mean, my build. Let me throw some more into anima allocation, or throw some more into. No, there it is. Let's go with. Yeah, that sounds good.
You sure about that?
No.
Like by the time you to read the echoes before I start though. Yeah, the hack sounds good when you're if you're planning like a run. If you're planning a run, the hack sounds good. Like know stuff ahead of time. That's what I used for like the naked runs of DA was the hack stone to figure out if it was even worth trying that day.
Oh, I don't have any cleanse.
You were not prepared then, were you?
I wasted my cleanses.
Even worse, you were prepared and then wasted your preparedness.
I use it on the healing.
The shame. The shame.
For shame.
I mean, so far, I'm pretty sure the only time I died was when the game like went to zero latency. Not zero latency, 0 milliseconds or whatever. Zero latency is great.
It went to awesome latency.
Yeah.
Get it. I'm gonna. No, I survived. Woohoo! All right, onwards.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah, I can't die again though.
I mean, you can.
I can. I can always die.
You probably shouldn't.
Might not be a good idea. It can happen though. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Let's go.
Oof.
Yeah, don't jump off that platform.
Come on, Security 5. What?
Oh, we're on the same boss.
Oh, nice.
Gatekeeper time.
I've got too much hit points. Oh no.
Wait, did you take his shield off?
No. Probably I should kill these things first, shouldn't I?
Wait, well, at least I don't know. Maybe yours doesn't have the shield. Mine had the shield.
It's got a shield.
It's got a shield adjacent type.
It's got a shield. There should be an orb somewhere that you have to run into. Yeah, go run into the orb. No,
okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, the shield doesn't come off, and you're actually not doing anything to it. That's from Manufactory. Manufactory Boss 1 had the same little thing you had to like go absorb. Yeah, like Bomber said, the ball lighting.
Okay, it's all right. So it came. It was a thing. There it is. Woo! Give me that ball.
That's what she said. Tank Commander will never leave our hearts. I mean, he's actually back in the game, slightly differently, but you know, he's still there.
The thing came up. Nope. Defeat. You died. Very nice. That was 3. All right. I always forget. Yeah, I thought I did pretty good at my highest IP. I didn't think I did too bad. It's probably dropping IP. I'm back in.
Poppycock. Never give up. Never surrender.
Because I'll take it at E5. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It is.
Oh shit. That was
Give myself. No, I don't give myself any healing. Shouldn't use healing. I think the healing it helps me with the shell casings, but yeah, let's try that. Wait, I forget. The difference between the stabilizing tachyons and the dense stabilizing tachyons.
Is there one?
I'm not sure.
I think they don't stack, maybe.
You can carry up to 20. You can carry up to 20 stabilizing tachyons, but dense stabilizing that's like the only difference between them. Is one says you can carry up to 20 of this item, and the other one just says,
"Yay, Gatekeeper's dead."
I bet you would like renewal to heal yourself. I mean,
I don't think he's doing a challenge achievement. He's just trying to do Dark and Growth.
I'm trying just to do it. Yeah,
that's the achievement.
It's more like a personal achievement. Just because last time I remember like really doing it, it was more like, I did it like that time I just decided.
Bomber doesn't speak for all of us. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, listen, I don't necessarily believe in myself. Okay, that's all right. I concur.
Like I can't. I sometimes I see the barn door of an opening and I can't help but walk through it, even if I shouldn't. even if it's not what I mean, it's too funny to not.
You're not supposed to stand in the fire.
Yeah. Hard to avoid.
All you gotta do is go more right on that, though. You almost had it.
That's what I have been doing, but that one time I just could not do it. Because he does, the forked pitch and then the.
Yeah, his casts are a little bullshit. There's like, you haven't had it, I don't think yet. I think it usually happens with Living Flame. Like if you have Living Flame out, but like sometimes with Living Flame at least, he'll essentially double cast. Like forked pitch isn't even done on the floor, and he's already doing another cast. Like him and a couple other ones will, if Living Flame is out, it breaks their like script or something. The second is a female Jin. Are you training OSHA to do Dark Agartha safely? What the fuck? Zen, I almost never know what the hell you're talking about. I'm glad that you are consistent. Consistently, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, there's no place to frickin' stand over here.
Oh.
Now is a moment.
Maybe Ocho is Osha? Maybe.
It's my nickname. Osho.
Hey, at least you don't have
Started on the wrong side of that.
at least you don't have spectral clouds on yours.
True.
On E17 I had all this plus spectral clouds. You know, the lightning or like clouds that roll across the thing. So I had Pained Howl, the flame circles floating around, and the spectral storm going.
I've always said, if it's one game that teaches you not to stand in the fire, it's always been Secret World.
Oh,
Any other game I play, it's like you stand in the fire. It's like, all right, well, you're just gonna be hurt. It's not gonna kill you.
and I was playing Sword, so I was getting to hit that ghost boss like every, I don't know, 20 seconds or something, as I tried to avoid all the goddamn AoE shit on the ground. This guy wasn't too bad. I think the only thing he had that was, for me, that was annoying was rewind time. I don't even know if you'll get rewind time on E5. I somehow, like, the problem with this platform and rewind time is he can teleport away and then cast rewind time. And there's just no fucking way you're impairing it. Because you can't reach him to impair it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he does rewind time on a different platform that doesn't have him porting all over the place, it's not a problem. You impair it when he casts it. You need a heal or there you go, something. But yeah, this particular one, because they port at like a lot of intervals, he can port away and rewind time. And that's fucking annoying as shit. Hey, there's Gaki in Agartha. Hello, Gaki.
You got Gaki following you around?
I think Waffle does. Wait, where did Waffle go? Or you're muted, or I can't hear.
Oh,
you.
I disappeared.
Wait, you're still there, or no?
No, my game.
Oh, your game disappeared. Okay, I was like, what? Wait, where'd Mikey go? Let's see what he's doing.
I fell in between.
Well, that's not good.
I'm not sure I could even get it.
Get out of the crack.
I can't. I'm stuck.
Oh no! No.
Killed him though.
No.
Yeah, but you can't move.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, wow! It's kind of impressive you actually managed to kill him that way, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Do you have Krampus rockets on you at all?
Oh no, I do not. Well, well.
Got him.
Maybe. Yeah, the fact that I killed him from here was pretty impressive, though. No, I don't have any Krampus rockets.
See if you can reset. Like, how many lives do you have left?
2.
All right. Well, you have one.
What if I try to start dancing?
You can try /stuck.
No, I'm stuck dancing now. That's what's going on. Did not help much.
Did you try /stuck, or did it tell you? Yeah, when /stuck does work, it like usually yeets you.
Got him.
Well,
No.
Does reset even work?
Maybe.
Have you tried constructing a lathe?
Okay, yeah, reset worked.
There you go.
Attempting to get you unstuck. It's attempting.
Yeah, it says that all the time.
Did you not?
It either works like right away or it doesn't work. I've not had that say attempting and then like I've had it said attempting and then you just sit there for like 5 minutes and doesn't do anything. So
I'm just sitting there floating.
yeah, so this one, the key mechanic is as soon as he gets the shield, find the little ball and run into it.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're not doing damage to him.
Those balls I don't like. Hey, stop.
Uh-oh. What happened? No.
I have remnants from dinner left over next to me, and my cat's decided to go and eat them when she's not supposed to, and I can't really stop her right now.
Oh, you might already know this, but those red rings on the ground, if you just run into it, like the edge of it, and run back out, it'll detonate, and then you'll have that space. But you need to get the ball.
Go away, reconstruction zone.
You need there. Yep. Yeah, just tag the edge of those circles, and then that way you have more. You have more space because they'll just blow up. Yeah, like that.
Just like that.
You got it. It's like doing the hokey pokey.
Oh, that's not nice though. Try to tap the edge of these and just like.
Yeah, just till they turn white and then run out. It's got to turn white though. There you go. Oh, the thing is in there. Do you have a health pot? Now would be a time for it if you have a health pot.
I do not, but I do have.
Okay. I thought you had to have a certain shield when you picked up the ball, or yeah, if you had the wrong shield when you picked up the lightning ball, you'd kill the entire group. That was always really cool. Oh my god, dude, you need to like get rid of some of that shit. There you go.
Drop the balls.
Droid is perfectly radial symmetrical. She should be able to go in any direction without having a specific front by just turning top to her there. I don't know what to do with that statement. She does, like she spins her turret head around at you. But I mean, she does have a front because she's got front legs that she uses differently than their back legs. And you can see it when she tries to attack you with them. All right,
What time?
go.
Go.
6 minutes for Gatekeeper. You should be good.
I should be okay. I need the
No, look at the lore first.
Oh.
Look at the damaged lore. What is
Anima
that?
Drain, weakening.
Well, you need a cleanse for the weakening.
I got
You-
cleanses.
You probably want an impair for Anima Drain.
Yeah.
The Gatekeeper won't heal itself without Anima Reconstruction. So technically, you could heal yourself through Anima Drain, and it wouldn't be like the Gatekeeper won't get health,
Okay.
but it will hurt you. So it's probably worth bringing an impair for the drain. It depends on your build, whether you can heal through the drain or not.
Probably not.
Probably not. So do you have an impair? I can't see.
I have the Basocian.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're good.
Then I should be okay.
Also, you have wings.
I do have wings. I keep forgetting I have wings.
You can. I mean, I always save them for the Gatekeeper. You can wing the hell out of the Gatekeeper.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I've got 1 life left. 5
All right.
minutes. Let's do this. Not like I haven't fought him
Leroy!
before, but it's been a while.
Just remember, if he does malfunction, not to shoot him.
You're dropping a lot of stuff on me there, boy. Boy.
Impair.
Ah!
Oh no!
right.
Why were you backing away? Yeah, 65 and 35 is interrupt.
It's appropriate.
No, but like I don't understand why you're backing up. Like the Basocian is a close range impair. You
Because I don't know, I was backing up for some other reason. I wasn't realize that's what he was doing.
it was a giant line in the middle of your screen.
All I saw was just going dark. And
Yeah,
just-
but I think the cast line was in the middle of your screen. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't see it. All right. Yeah, get rid of the dance emotes. Do I have an impair? Is there a good impair for shotgun pistol? It's a good impair for that.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, so is Basocian. You just need to.
I just need to actually get within range.
Yeah, kill blind. We'll give you a ranged impair on pistol. Middle row.
Yeah, raise the odds of killing your target and stunning by shooting them with each pistol. Shot deals your mother on a hard roll.
It's the stun. It says by stunning. That means that's
Yeah. I'll just try it again. First time. I'll try it again. What's the worst that could happen?
You could die again.
I could die
Yeah.
again. I could not get trapped in the floor.
I mean, the only good part, I would say at this point, is you didn't use your wings, so you still have them,
right.
right?
I didn't waste the wings. Yeah.
You didn't waste the wings.
All right. You again.
Wait a second. Oh, never mind. That was 0 point report.
What?
I was looking at Twitter. I was like, what the hell? Then I was like, oh, that's the 0.1. It's the 0 point Twitter. Wow, I have 4 Gaki.
They're surrounded by Gaki, sir.
I have a squad. The Gaki squad.
All right, 1 down. Try this again. Just being all quiet while I do it. That's all.
All right, I'm taking pictures of Gaki.
You're focused.
I am. Intense focusing.
Waffle, are you able to make that screen bigger? I feel like it was before.
That's as big as it's going to get.
That's what he said.
Oh, good. All right, 2 down.
Oh, grid. Nope.
Isn't there like a full screen option?
I'm at full screen.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's full screen.
That's full screen. That's Discord's full screen.
Sure.
Discord
Right.
is fired.
Yeah.
What if you right click on it? Does it do anything?
Nope.
Volume? No. Doesn't look like it.
Oh.
No.
This time I'll try not to beat him while falling through the floor. I promise nothing, though.
You bastard. Funny though.
Ah, has to run 2 things away. I'm like, I'm coming to get you. Don't worry.
Heal Heal. Clean slate.
All the things this guy keeps putting on me.
Also things that she said. Oh,
and I hit a wrong button. Okay. Nope.
It's the green next to your basic attack.
Oh yeah, I've got them.
Yeah.
I should do
So
those.
if you get super low, use one of those. I don't know what key it is. I can't see.
I think I use like.
It should say the key on the
/.
ability bar.
Yeah, I use /.
Yeah.
It's a rough key.
I'm just saying, like, if you had hit one right there, you would have been alive still. You know? Yeah, I changed mine. I think mine's 0.
Just don't get stuck in there. In this part, don't get stuck in the ground.
Right.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
hang that floor.
Yeah.
Real boss.
Geometry and gravity.
Default's tab. Yeah, no, I changed it from tab. That's a
in
terrible
other
key
games,
for it.
it's gravity. Yes, gravity is not really an enemy in Zero.
No, not really.
But geometry is.
Me again.
Don't forget, you want to try and despawn those. Otherwise, you end up with a ton of them and no place to go.
Also, the reconstruction zones.
Yeah, those things are annoying. Mostly because they heal them. You're like, I already almost killed you. What the hell? Very nice.
That was much faster than the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes extra on this one.
Dude, you almost at the 10-minute mark there. All right. So, do you?
No.
Oh, you need an impair.
Yeah. Let me switch out for not map. I put Killblind in for the my trick shot. I don't think trick shot's gonna necessarily do me too much good.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah. I got clean slate.
Wait. No, you need the clean slate. You need to heal.
I need the clean slate, right? I'm not getting ready for a clean slate. Salvage.
And the problem is trick shots are really good.
I know, but it seems to be the ability that right now is like the one I don't need.
What's the shotgun one you have?
This one? Salvage? Shell salvage?
Yeah.
That's the reconstituting energy quickly in both for both pistol and I use that to regain a lot of energy.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, I guess you could swap yearly. You will not have that damage, but
yeah,
I guess that's probably okay.
It's probably okay. It's probably the.
Are you running the passive for it? Like you could swap the passive for like a Killblind passive or something.
That's what I should do too. Yes.
Or just a different passive. What do you have, anyways?
When you use Killblind, you prepare for your next move. You do not have a locked set of matching chambers. Oh, I don't give two shits about matching chambers.
No, but that's not why you would use that. You would just use it for the increase in damage.
Yeah.
But you want to get rid of Bamboozle because it's not doing you anything right now.
Right. It gets rid of the
get rid of
shot,
that.
right.
Go to your shotgun passives. Just throw on restorative reload. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, whoa. What is your main consumer? What is your main? Is the shotgun, right? It's the raging shot?
Yeah. But raging shot is point blank shot.
Right.
And I don't like being that because you have to be really close.
You don't like being close. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, restorative reload would give you a little bit of healing whenever you reload. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Otherwise,
restorative. Oh, just the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could
I really don't need white phosphorus because I've been mostly healing.
Otherwise, you could do fatal shot as a passive for your dual shot that you're running.
Right.
That's on the pistol passives.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Fatal shot is third row down.
Yeah, because I'm using it. Yeah, it's better. Okay, there we go.
Good enough. I mean, you want to try and improve some of your damage output. I'm just saying, like, just in general, right? In general, you want usually want the passive for the thing. If you don't like staying close, so you're not using the raging shot one. I mean, that's kind of whatever. Maybe actually, hold on a sec.
I didn't try to delete the item. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I tried to actually physically equip it by moving it to the bar. That's not how you do it.
You know, you could try running Rocket Pod with its passive instead of Raging Shot, potentially.
I could. I have tried that, but
only because it's passive. Its passive increases your glance chance, which means you're less likely to get hit and take damage. You know? Also, it's 3 energy instead of 5. I didn't realize you already started the fight. I'm just saying.
Didn't want to waste too much time there.
You can't get away from Gatekeeper, though. I mean, you can. You need a yeah, that. Sorry. You need to
I need to heal. I need to heal.
And remember, 65% roughly, I think. 64%, he'll start to do anima drain.
I don't have the percentages listed.
I don't.
But I should be getting there.
Right
soon.
about
There you
there.
go. Impair. There you go. And then now heal. You're clean slate. Because he's not gonna take damage. He doesn't take damage in this phase. So the most you can do, maybe you could spend 2 shells so your shotgun reloads. That's about it.
Come on. No valid targets in the area.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
to shoot
fire.
somebody.
I have to shoot
You
him.
could have shot him while he was standing there, is what I was trying to say. It's fine. It's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. It's fine.
Don't back into that. Oh. Get out of that stuff. That stuff will kill you. All right, you probably should heal. And then, yep, out of that. Stop standing in that shit. What the hell?
Listen, I moved as slow as a donkey.
Yeah, but it's because you're standing in it. Stop standing in that brown shit on the ground.
Oh, that brown shit.
Yes. Oh my god. Heal. Heal pot. Just use a heal pot. / for the love of God, use a heal pot. Jesus Christ. Now you can shoot once to reload, and when he gets out of this, fucking wing him. Just wing him when he gets out of this.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh my god, you need to move. You're in the thing.
Doesn't matter. I got him anyway.
Okay. Jesus fucking. Holy shit.
But no, I survived.
Congratulations on your
Good enough. Let's see what I get. Yeah, okay.
You get a great weapon.
An extraordinary weapon. An extraordinary talisman.
I think you can get those.
What I really got.
You get one of them. But then you get the important things you get are the fragments. That's what's important.
I think that's why I never really did what is that? 2-pip. Never really focused on it because I don't know. I don't care too much about the fragments.
Well, granted you need a lot of them, but I'm like once you get them, that's how you make your stuff 4-pip, which makes them stronger.
Yes.
But also, the reason people of lower level care about them is they sell really well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need so many of them, right? Like,
Woo!
Because you need so many, lots of higher end people will also buy them.
We'll buy them from you. Yeah, so that's why it is it's good to do that because you can just turn around and sell them.
Yeah, so even if you don't want to do them. Yeah, like Vonner said, plus if you do the achievements, you get sprints and titles and
sprints, and
what are the
titles, and
prices for
sprints,
them
and
now?
more sprints.
Let's see.
Well, that was a shit show.
It's okay.
It was alright.
Stack of 10 glyph fragments is like 17k.
Just shows how much I forgot so much about that fight.
A stack of 10 talisman fragments is 25k.
Like standing on the stuff. I was like, wait, that hurt you?
What stuff?
Gosh darn it.
That stuff.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, I kept telling you to get off it and you just kept running back into it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Because I'm like, I'm getting out of the circles. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, because it
That's
wasn't the circles that were the problem.
2.5k for the talisman fragments. Probably closer to 2 for the glyph fragments. Per fragment.
Yes, all the Gaki. All the Gaki.
But yeah, so you were standing in like that shit slows you, by the way.
The
That's why
brown
you're moving
stuff.
slower.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's slow. It puts like a snare on you or a slow on you, and it does damage to you.
Some people are more used to being in brown than others, I guess. Right, Zen?
I mean, if you told me you were colorblind, I'd be like, okay, fine, I get it. Like the floor colors are really similar. But if you're not colorblind,
No, I wasn't even paying attention to them because it's been so long since I actually did a Dark Agartha.
Yeah, it was really painful fungus you were on, and yeah, the edges. That fungus will kill you by itself. Like if you just stand in that shit, it'll kill you. And it does chase you. It did chase him. It chased him in that run. You could see it like it'll start to spread out and come and try and get you.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed that when you were
I did not.
doing it. Yeah, I didn't think so. If you go back and watch the VOD, you'll see like a little trail of shit come out and like, snag you.
No one pays attention to fungi until you get athlete's foot.
Yeah, you did. And
I
it
did.
slowed you down.
Totally.
The problem is it slowed you down and then you couldn't run out of a circle. So like
Yes.
it like double whammies you.
So you're like, get out of it. I'm like, I did right now. It's like I'm in a circle right now.
No, you're in the fungus.
No, he's out of the circle. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Get out of it. No, you're not. Oh, okay. No, what is it?
Like, yeah, you got out of the circle. You're standing in a poison swamp, so maybe don't do that.
The color blindness. I just learned a fun fact recently, and it's if you've ever watched Star Trek the Animated Series, which is an old like Saturday morning cartoon from the 70s of Star Trek, and it's known widely for being really bad, like really bad quality. It is probably some of the cheapest animation out there. They reuse so much footage, and it's sort of ridiculous. But one of the weird things is that when you watch it, there's a lot of stuff that is pink and purple that you don't expect to be pink and purple. And it turns out that the executive producer was colorblind. And so he thought everything was supposed to be like grays and browns, but he was actually putting them on bright pink and bright purple. So in the show, like the Klingons show up and the Klingons are wearing like these purple vests. And it's like, why are the Klingons wearing purple of all colors? Or like, why is that
Right.
Why is that Tribble bright pink? And it's only because the executive producer was colorblind, and he basically shaded all the cells himself, and no one clued him, and no one was like, pink?
No one said anything.
Yeah, pink? Why is that ship pink?
I had similar issues. I worked at a comic book store for a couple of years, and the owner would put like posters in the front display area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And over time, they get faded from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And you swap them out, because we get like free new posters like every week with new shipments, and you just like kind of hoard them for a little bit, and then every month or two, like you swap out everything and put a whole bunch of new ones up. But every once in a while, like, I'd redo it and put up the thing, and then like the next week he's like, oh, these gotta go, they're sun faded. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? These are and like
just put them out.
Yeah, he's like, no, they look like crap. And I'm like, no. And like, come to find out, he's got some level of color blindness.
Mm-hmm.
And so like certain colors, he had a real problem with, I think, telling the shade. So, I think blue he could do, blue, and then blue fades, like, okay, it's time to change that. But I think if it was predominantly like reds or orange, like he could not tell the difference between like a vibrant red and a sun faded red. So like we had like posters that were like more of like a red orange scheme, and like he saw them like a week later and was like, these look like shit, they need to go. And I'm like, no, they don't. What are you talking about? It's just because of the shade difference.
Like,
Or the fact that he couldn't see this shade difference. They all looked like sun faded to him. I'm like, that is a brand new poster. I will take that home.
Yeah, right. If you're just gonna throw it out, I am good.
Also, I just wanted to Zen's point of, they do not give white outlines for it. They should not give white outlines for fungus. It's fungus. No one needs to outline like lava on the ground. It's lava.
Right, but I mean, I go out and step in a field of mushrooms. I'm not gonna die.
I mean, you might. Depends what else is in the field.
Like, I don't naturally just see fungus as being naturally destructive. But no,
world fungus.
But no, the point is that I actually have not run Dark Agartha itself in quite a long time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
No,
I get
so
that.
there was a lot, because I collected all the lore from it. I did it when it first launched, and I did it a lot. But yeah, I forgot all that.
Sure.
And when I did it all before, I was also doing it on like E1, maybe.
Right.
So
Okay, but I will say the fungus is there no matter what difficulty.
Right. But but on E1 it doesn't really affect you that much. So I don't even know if I even factored that in. I'm not even sure.
I think it's still. I'm pretty sure. Well, no, for sure it still snares you and does damage. It's probably just lower ticks, I imagine.
Right.
But it
or
would
it
still
just
slow you, and it would still eventually kill you.
You know, it's sort of like, oh, but you could say, I could think it was something else. Like I was like,
Sure,
I was fighting the gatekeeper. He was right there. He was the one that was putting those things on.
Right. Of course.
And so, you know, it's necessarily a connection being made there. But part of Secret World is basically, you have to figure that stuff out. They don't necessarily tell you everything, and that is fine.
Well, that is
fine. That is good. You don't have to tell us everything.
Tell you most everything. The problem is you have to read it.
Right.
Like, I mean, legitimately, for example, this is much less of a thing in Legends, actually. I think it still exists in certain places, but especially in TSW, right? You would need to read, like, the debuff stuff over an enemy to see what the hell was going on.
See what the heck that debuff actually was doing.
But mostly you had to go in and stand still and die to the enemy while you moused over the thing to read what the hell things were, right? You just throw your body at it a few times so that you can actually read the things. And then you'd be like, oh, he needs to be afflicted first before, you can damage him. Or, oh, you need to do this thing.
Oh, right, yeah, in Secret World Prime, as I keep calling it, I don't know. In the Secret World,
there's still a couple things like that in Legends, but it's much less common. It was everywhere in TSW.
It was everywhere, especially in Transylvania.
Transylvania.
I
remember
was
seeing people
famous
in
for
there
that.
forever that like were wailing on an enemy that was like not dying. It's because like you have to expose them first so they don't die.
Yeah,
like, they won't take any damage.
Yeah, no, that was the real good puzzle aspect of Transylvania is it had like every kind of boss had its own separate almost mechanic, and so you had to have a separate build for each individual person you fought. Yeah.
Like Vollmer said, a lot of lair bosses still have that. I was gonna say it still exists in Legends. It's just not the same. It's not like every single enemy has it.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of lair bosses still have mechanics like that, but you have 10 people and
a lot of people just steamroll them anyway.
10 plus, and you just kind of go, right? And even the mechanic ones, it's because someone in the group is applying the correct state, usually, right? One of the 10 people there is get bound to like expose or cleanse or do something. In fact, cleanse sometimes you don't want to do. I think I want to say it is the Savage Coast lair on one of the lair bosses where if you cleanse, like it'll like insta kill you or something. Like you have to read the thing to know, like, oh, don't
cleanse this because it'll immediately like when this goes away, it will
like
you.
Oh, you tried to cleanse, fuck you, you die. Like he really doesn't like it.
But see, no, like I'm actually a really big fan of that stuff. I'm like, don't tell me that. That's part of the puzzle. That's part of the puzzle of playing.
Well, I guess all I'm saying is like it's not a puzzle in the sense of like you have to try random shit until it works. You can just
see what's around you. Like I'm sure eventually I would have seen that like wait, no, I'm standing on this brown stuff. Oh, the brown stuff hurts me.
Right.
Instead of just being like,
I'm standing in fire. Wait, fire hurts? Oh, okay.
Yeah. it's the same concept, yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Like you see it, it's a test, it happens.
The fungus doesn't need an outline. You just need to like notice you're taking damage while standing in it.
Yes. And that's the thing is, well, I was being beat on by the gatekeeper, so I wasn't noticing that I was being damaged from it, per se.
Right. But it wasn't just damage though. Like I said, the slow,
the snare, the slow, yeah.
That kind of messed with you because you were trying to move around and all, and I saw it tick. I was like, oh.
I'm like, I'm just moving here. Don't worry, I'm getting out of this circle. I'm getting there.
It's fucking Secret World quicksand.
But like I said, it was truly Secret World, and it was the one fight we really won't have in Secret World Legends is the gatekeeper fight. The
test.
The test.
The get good test.
And I remember
you don't get to do nightmare dungeons until you can do this.
Right, yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I love that. I love that whole aspect of it. But like, because it was just to me as a relatively solo player, like I didn't really, run dungeons. I still don't run dungeons. I'm not a dungeon runner. But I loved that because it was like, here is a strict defined goal. And the goal is beat the gatekeeper.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about the gatekeeper was like the DPS one, you had to purge. That was part of the test. But it was real easy by that point to have a build that had no purge in it. And then you would need to go grind up AP to spend points to get to an ability with purge.
Right.
So I understand the point was they intended for DPS to assist with purging in nightmare dungeons. I get that. But nothing before that lets you know that, like, hey, maybe I want to look into this. And so you could be the right level, right? But if you play the way you want to play, like DSW says, with the ability wheel, you could have put your points all kinds of other places and have no purge whatsoever, and you're not doing that fight. It's not possible. Your job as the DPS is to purge that. You don't purge that, you die. Purging is a DPS role again.
Oh, they're lovely, Gaki.
I think they always intended it to be a purging role. I mean, sorry, a DPS role to purge. But I think primarily because the amount of purging necessary. So like you can't have like a tank or a healer be the only one purging because too much shit needs to be purged.
Right.
So you have 3 DPS in the group. They should all bring a purge because you need that much purging.
But in the same fashion, that could be said like, well, you want to run Nightmare Dungeons, you need to have a purge.
Right. No, and that's fine. The problem was they tried to say everything is so open, do whatever you want.
It's right.
And nothing tells you, hey, you know what? Maybe sock away 20 APs because you're going to need this purge.
Right. It ends up being a illusion of choice. Like, you get all the choice in the world, except
even that
you don't.
Even that I'm fine with if you had just said somewhat earlier. Because here's the thing, it really sucks to get to where like, fuck, I finally got to where I can do the gatekeeper, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta go rerun missions for like the next 4 hours to get the XP I need to get the points to get to a purge, right? Like that is just, it makes you want to just stop. You're like, I'm just gonna go do something else for a little while because this is annoying now.
I mean,
I was right where I wanted to be, and now I gotta go grind for 4 hours to do what I wanted to do. Just because nothing told me earlier, hey, dipshit, don't spend your points random places. Make sure you get a purge. There's lots of ways they could have done that. They could have straight up told you in like a tip. They could have
tip, get a purge, mofo. They just could have made a lot more abilities have a purge.
They could have made more abilities have a purge. They could have made more decks have purges in them.
Or made purging a mechanic much earlier on.
Sure. Like
to train people to purge.
Some people said decided to do the tank or healer challenges if they had trouble with the DPS challenge because they couldn't purge because they couldn't handle all the movement and DPS rates that the encounter required. Yeah, and see, that's another problem is that people would do the other challenge just to get past. Right? They do the quote easier one.
They do the easier of the 3.
And then go do whatever role they wanted to do anyways in the Nightmare Dungeon. And that's not exact because then you get someone in the dungeon that can't purge and they're DPS. Right? Like, kind of a problem.
I'm trying to think what I beat it on. I'm pretty sure I beat it on DPS, actually.
I beat it on all of them at some point.
Yeah.
I made a point of doing that. I wanted to do all the trials. Because before I started tanking on my main character in TSW, I made a new character and played it up enough to do the gatekeeper test as a tank. And I tanked like normals and stuff. Because I wanted that like rookie experience of a tank, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to tank on my main character that had a lot of good gear. I wanted to go up. I took a new character and sort of went up through the normal ranks and tanked at like low levels. And when I didn't know what I was doing and got experience going up correctly, did the tank fight against the gatekeeper. And then once I was comfortable, Then on my main character, I got the gear to tank with and tanked. Because by that point, like now, because on my main character, I'm already in Nightmare Dungeons, right? I don't want to just start tanking in Nightmare. You need to learn. At least I think it's important to learn from the bottom up, and not just be a top, say, high-end DPS and be like, I'm just gonna fucking tank and switch over, and then like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you never learned how to do it. Right. Trying to do everything at like a high level without coming up through how to do. Hey, Spookly, hang out while I wait for my dinner.
So I did it on DPS. I had Magnetic Wipe, and I was so proud of being Elementalism and having all the tools.
Yeah, I think wasn't Magnetic Wipe like the thing to get? I'm pretty. That sounds familiar. I think there was like one ability, like everyone. It was like the one you had to get. It's not even like you needed like any purge. Like pretty much, there was like one purge. I think it was Magnetic Wipe. You wanted that purge. I
want to say I probably did that and had that too, because in Secret World I was Pistol Elementalism. Yeah. See, I was Pistol Blood, so it was a pain in my ass to go way out of my way to try and farm up shit to get the ability. But once I knew how it was supposed to work, that's what I did, and then I went and did it. And then I remember the tank one specifically being a problem at first for me, because I misunderstood what I was reading about the thing, because I looked up like the fight and like what you're supposed to do, and whatever I read wasn't well put together. And so I kept trying to impair the thing before the thing you're supposed to impair. Because the tank test had you do an impair. Right. But he did like a cast before that, and the thing I read on how you're supposed to do it wasn't clear. So I kept trying to impair the pre-cast and not the actual cast. So when the actual cast happened, my impair was on cooldown. So that took me a few tries to electromagnetic manifestation. Oh, it could have been that one. You know what? It was one of those two, Vomer. Manifestation sounds familiar as well, but it's been years. That is sir, you have a cat ass in your ear. Yes, I do. This is what she does all the time. She just does the bump and grind on your ear? She does it. She decides, like, I'm just going to climb on you. You have no choice. Your shoulder is mine. What the heck are you doing? Are you trying to go for my dinner? No. My dog does that. And just climbs up on top of me. Here. I'll give you this little piece. There you go. I'm really bad with my dog. Like when I'm eating, he's eating. I'll have a Pringle, and I'm like, you can have a Pringle. Yeah. No, when I'm around dogs, or not, I don't mean other people's dogs, but like, yeah, for dogs that I've had, it's sort of the same thing. Like they were bad beggars, and eventually, if I was like, you could have like this one little piece, I'd be like, here you go. And that turned them into like a beggar. I just like it turned them into like better beggars. The begging never went away. But he's not even a beggar. I just like, if I'm eating, I mean, he definitely is interested in my food, but like, I don't know, I'm not an asshole. I'm not just gonna eat in front of you and like not right. That too. Yeah. Sort of just staring at you like, come on, man, come on. Like, I'm like that way with people. Like, if I'm eating and you don't have food, I'd be like, do you want some of my food? Yeah, true. Because that's just, I don't know, it's how I've always been. Like, I don't want you taking my food. I'll fuck someone up that tries to take my food. But I'd offer food. This is at least the first cat I've had, though, that she was basically a stray on the streets. Like,
kind of feral.
From the streets, yo. From the streets. Like, until we took her in, and she was like, I don't know, 2 months old, 3 months old. She was basically fending for herself. And so, now she steals any food she can. Sure. That makes sense.
Well, that's the life on the streets.
Yeah. So she is a food thief, even though we do not keep much food from her. But she's like, I see what you got over there.
What is yours is mine.
What is mine is mine. What is yours is mine.
Yeah. We say it's her house. We're just living in it. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, you have something tasty right here.
Cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
Drug.
I was like, well, it's. I mean, this is basically cocaine for cats. It's a
Cocaine for cats. That's a slogan right there.
We went to Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yeah,
So I
okay.
basically have like a sort of leftovers from my steak. So she's like, give that to me now. Isn't there a restaurant somewhere that has menu items like my girl boyfriend is not hungry, which makes your side portion a bit bigger and gives extra sauces?
Look at that.
I mean,
you can see the Q if I put my glass in front of it. QBL.
wait, are you drinking Mountain Dew?
Yeah, what else could be
I
green?
was like, what else would be green? I haven't tried that. I haven't tried your suggestion of Code Red and Captain yet, but
Oh, Captain Morgan spiced rum and Code Red.
yes.
Got eggnog aftertaste. I'm not saying it'll taste like eggnog when you drink it.
You're right.
I'm just saying when you go like this, afterwards you'd be like, what is that? Eggnog. Or at least the same aftertaste as eggnog. Right? So you drink eggnog and it's got like a sort of like a dry aftertaste a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
I think. But yeah, it's the same aftertaste. I don't know why.
But it's only because the Captain that I have in my liquor cabinet is a little old, and I haven't been able to run out and get more yet.
What do you mean? You mean like it's empty or?
I mean, like, it's a bottle I opened maybe 12 years ago.
It's spiced rum. It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna go bad. If anything, it'll get better.
Maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Sometimes you never know.
Closed bottles, maybe. Open bottles,
I mean, is it just open to the elements? Did you put the cap back on?
yes.
But something could have
probably
got in
fine.
there, though.
It's just, right, I just let it just to the air.
I don't want to chance it. Look, I've had gasoline from an empty vodka bottle. It'll be fine.
Well, that's the thing. I know it'll be fine. I just don't know if it'll be good.
I would drink it. Jimmy, that's not
Do it.
encouraging.
The
No,
part
I
of me is
am
like-
encouraging. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Do
Or you can send it to me. I'll drink it.
That's the issue is that my wife and I have always had is that we drank pretty dang heavily a long time ago. We don't necessarily do that anymore.
The trick is to never stop because I still just
Stop,
effort
now
to
we're
stay
like-
in drinking shape. You know, that's the thing.
So I have nothing against it, and I have nothing against, I'm not like, no, you shouldn't, teetotal, anything like that. But yeah, it's just like looking in our liquor cabinet, it's like, boy, we've got a lot of liquor,
Just get
and
to
we're
work on
never
that.
gonna drink it.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
We'll get to it one day, right?
Well, that's what we keep saying. We're like, maybe one day I'll feel like having it, and then that day like never arrives.
I mean, you have a kid. That day should be arriving anytime now.
You'd think, yeah.
Too sensitive to the taste, especially with alcohols. There's not much alcoholic beverages I can manage.
That's fair.
See, like you get to a point, or at least I have, and from what I've talked to other people, it's pretty normal. You get to a point as someone that drinks where like, if you can't taste the alcohol, you get irritating. Like
Yeah, you want that hit.
want to taste it.
yeah.
Like when you first start drinking, you try and cover it up as much as possible, and then when you've been drinking longer, you get to a point where like it's not a good drink unless you can taste it.
One of the weirdest things is right after we really stopped drinking a whole bunch was just drinking orange juice straight.
Straight mixer, gross.
So it was like, yeah, I'd have a cup of orange juice. You drink it, you'd be like, something is wrong with this orange juice.
It doesn't have vodka in it.
right. It doesn't have alcohol in it. Either a mimosa or a screwdriver. Right. It was like something's wrong.
Or
with
yeah, or champagne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, this tastes funny. Is this bad? Does this taste funny to you? Right.
there's
It's
an
like,
amazing episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they go
This is what it tastes
they go on a cruise, but it's a dry cruise. It's like like a Christian cruise or something. It's a dry cruise, and I mean, It's Always Sunny. They're like the worst people in the world, and they run a bar. Like they're all raging alcoholics, and so they're on this cruise, and so they brought a bunch of their own stuff with them, right? Because they knew there'd be none on the cruise. But they're like walking around in these big puffy jackets because underneath these like winter jackets, they have like a harness of beers. Right? So they're walking around through like the buffet area of the cruise, and there's a lineup table of like orange juice stuff, and it's like, oh, they have screwdrivers. He's like, no, that's just orange juice. And like, the other guy's like, people drink straight mixer. and then the other guy's like, yeah, I've had some, every once in a while myself. It's like it's such a foreign concept that you would have, juice, and to them it's not a thing you
just
drink.
Juice by itself. Yeah,
it's a mixer. Like, why would you ever have it by itself? And it was so fucking hilarious. Just the delivery, and the concept of being that much of an alcoholic, where you're just like, what do you mean you drink juice?
Yeah. But no, that was literally like, a conversation I remember having was like, is this orange juice bad? Is this bad? Does this taste bad? Is this gone bad? It's like, no. This is what orange juice tastes like. It's like, oh.
It's better with champagne in it.
Yeah, I did. It was like, oh, okay.
Like, you're drinking like a screwdriver, you're trying to get messed up, but mimosas are just fucking tasty.
They're just tasty, yeah.
Yeah, they're just good. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who cannot even have a vinaigrette without being so sensitive to the acetic acid, and then I cannot help but physically wince, and I like vinaigrettes. Okay.
I'm when it comes to the acid part, I'm like the polar opposite, Robert. Like, one of my favorite drinks is just straight grapefruit juice with vodka in it, and like not the ruby red stuff either, like the plain grapefruit juice.
Just give me just. Have you tried Miracle Berry?
No.
Okay, Miracle Berry. We've done it a couple times here. It's parties that we had in the before times when we used to have house parties here.
Sure.
We did it once or twice. Miracle Berry it's a tablet, it comes in tablet form, but it comes from basically a berry derivative, and the berry is called Miracle Berry. And when you let it dissolve on your tongue, and what it does is it turns your taste buds around so that anything that is sour or anything that is bitter, your tongue identifies as sweet.
Huh.
Interesting.
And it lasts for maybe about like an hour or so.
So then you just start doing shots of whiskey.
It gets weird, yeah.
It's like the rainbow.
It's like let me try this lemon juice. Oh my god, this lemon juice is fantastic. Like this is so weird, and it just
Oh, I drink for lemon juice anyway.
But it's like anything bitter or anything
maybe that's
anything acidic.
That's probably more acidic than even grapefruit juice. Yeah. So like one of the things we used to do is get straight lemon juice and do shots of that.
Yeah.
Like,
in there.
So then I would mix like half vodka, like half straight lemon juice. But for a while, like what would happen is we'd be like heavily drinking and playing poker, and then people would start to get like run down. And my brother was like, "Let's do shots of lemon juice," and everyone would do like a shot of straight lemon juice, and just you'd be like, your system gets like that jolt of acidic like vitamin C or whatever, and you're just like, okay, I'm awake.
All right, I'm good.
But then I was like, well, if we're gonna do that, we might as well put booze in it. And so I just sort of
now it's like the taste of home.
But yeah, Walmart should try a miracle berry thing.
Yeah, Miracle Berry.
That would make any difference. The thing would be whether your stomach can handle it. Because if you're super sensitive to acidic,
yeah, that's the thing is that it's weird because you could it
could be a stomach thing, not a tongue thing so much. Like it could be.
Just look it up. Yeah, you could buy it off Amazon for it's $17 for 10.
That's kind of cool. I know a lot of people like cannot handle remotely the amount of acid that I apparently can.
But right, but that's the thing, right? It warns you. It's like you might try this, but you don't want to then suddenly find yourself going overboard on the acidic, because
if it's not something you're used to handling,
yeah, it's sort of a
Yeah, that's a taste thing, Balmer, because if you put it in your mouth, you haven't even swallowed it yet. But my concern would be like if Balmer took like a miracle berry thing and then it let them eat that food that they would normally cringe at their tongue touching, is if your stomach has never had to deal with it actually getting in there, your stomach might not like it either after the fact, like later.
Yeah,
because like the grapefruit juice and vodka, I would drink those like all night long. I would go through like a straight up bottle and a half of grapefruit juice in a night of drinking, like never mind like the vodka. And other people would have, if they had those with me, they could have like maybe 2. And then they're like, my stomach does not want this much grapefruit juice. Like it's too much acid, you know?
They're like, my tongue is numb. Thank you.
It's not even the tongue. It's like your stomach would get sick. There's so much acid. But for whatever reason, like, I don't know, I can just pour a fucking gallon of acid in there. It doesn't bother me. Have other issues, but acid is not one of them.
That's fair.
But yeah, because, yeah, I don't know. Grapefruit juice is really good.
Mm-hmm, it is.
I actually just like grapefruits too, but I also went overboard on those.
I to be honest, I can't remember the last time I even had.
I didn't have one that long ago, although it has been a little bit. But I know
the eye.
I like the eyeball.
The eye, and is it a mouth too? That is a mouth.
Um,
an eye down here, and there's a mouth up here. It looks like a mouth.
But yeah, the problem with eating a lot of grapefruit is like it can like citric burn your lips.
Yeah.
Because I ate like a case of them one morning, and that did not turn out well for me. Great grapefruit peach soda. Peach is really good with booze. Outback Steakhouse has an amazing peach drink.
It's like
the Wallaby Darned.
The Wallaby Darned.
Yeah. Our Outback here like either caught fire or flooded or both, and it doesn't exist anymore. So I haven't had one in a while. But if you have an Outback near you, get a Wallaby Darned sometime. It's some kind of like peach, like schnapps and like champagne and something else with like ice. It's like you're tasting summer. Like it's
summer had a taste. This is what it'd be.
Yeah. You're like,
not bad.
I just want to have like a picture of this on a porch and not go anywhere. Like, it's really good.
Reminds me of my youth and shoveling handfuls of pickled hot peppers in my mouth. Yeah, that's what led to I had stomach issues for a while. I had an ulcer.
Yeah.
That I believe was primarily brought on by, I'm sure there were other factors, but it was primarily brought on by hot peppers. Way too much hot stuff, which I'm only just starting to get back into now. It took a while before my want for hot peppers started coming back.
Yeah, my that happened to my brother at some point years ago. He had like 6 when he finally like gave up and went to the doctors because he was in uncontrollable pain. He had like 6 ulcers.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't help that his friend told him like to what the hell did he have him? Cayenne pepper.
Okay.
He said you need to like eat cayenne pepper because it'll like burn the ulcers closed or some shit. Some like bullshit like homeopathic remedy.
It's not like you're taking the hot poker to it.
Yeah, you eat cayenne pepper and it's supposed to fix everything. And like it did not. It made things way worse.
I'm trying to think it was something along the same lines. Someone tried giving me some homeopathic stuff, and I think it ended up being like citric acid tablets or something.
Yeah.
And I take one and be like, this is not good. This is not helping at all.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something that helps with, but like if you already have like raging ulcers, dumping cayenne pepper in there is not gonna help.
Yeah, it's like having a nice campfire and dumping a gasoline on it.
Yeah, it was literally, and I don't think I've fully gotten back my sense of hunger. That went away during that whole thing. I lost a sense of hunger because it got to a point where basically it'd be like having still intense stomach pain and being nauseous pretty much all the time, but knowing that I still had to eat.
Right.
And so for about 3 months, basically, I had to eat while nauseous.
Yeah, I've been there.
And that got rid of my sense of hunger. After that, it's sort of like, it was after all that, it would be like, I don't know, wake up and do a whole bunch of stuff, and it'd be
it's one of those things where you start to feel, it's not even that you're hungry, but you might feel like down. And you're like, oh, I should probably eat something.
Yeah, it'd be like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd be like, why am I feeling like
your
weird?
head might hurt or something. Yeah. There's some other effect that keys you in, like, oh right, I didn't eat today, I should probably do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's like, but my body actually telling me that I'm hungry never actually happened again. Yeah,
I hit that like sometime in my mid-20s. I messed myself up pretty bad, nice. Eating wise, and I accidentally got to a point where I couldn't function. I physically couldn't function. I went to go to work in the morning, and I couldn't lift my arm up to hold the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I had to sit in the car for 5 minutes to gather up the energy to lift my arm, and I was like, "Oh, this is not good."
Yeah.
And then because I was actually going on site to a client's place or something, and I had to sit in the car for 10 minutes to be able to get out of the car and walk to the building. There was nothing left in my body. It had just been run into the ground and had nothing. And so after that, I had force feed myself breakfast and stuff. And it didn't taste good. It kind of made me nauseous, but I had to. You know what I mean? Because I was just, because it was what you're saying, but basically every single day I was just not eating or hardly eating anything once the hunger thing wasn't there. So I had to literally force myself to eat something every morning after that, because I literally got to a physical point where I couldn't move.
And so once eating becomes forceful, your body's like, well, I don't gotta tell you.
Yeah.
So it just stopped.
I think to this day I don't actually really get hungry. I just notice that my head might hurt a little bit, or
you're like, oh, my blood sugar might be down a little bit.
You have some other thing, but I don't get that stomach growl or something. Mm. Or oh man, I'm fucking hungry.
Or that feeling of oh yeah, I'm starving. I haven't felt starving in 5 years.
I'm trying to think. I don't know that it ever came back. I might not have felt that in 15 plus years or something. Yeah. It's so been weird. A long time. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really feel it much before then either. I've been horribly out of sync with my body for most of my adult life.
Oh no, at least mine. I felt it on the regular. It's oh man, I'm starving, or oh man, I'm hungry. And then after that, I was no, nothing.
As a teenager, all the time, I would be too. I could have had hunger pains, but I would focus. But if I'm playing a video game, it would be 12 hours later, and oh shit, I feel like crap. I should eat something. I should drink something. I haven't
right.
It wasn't just video games. I used to read books until my head hurt. If I'm focused on something, it's to the exclusion of everything else. And it's been like that since I was a kid.
Mm.
So, and food is a thing I have to chew. I have to masticate.
Wait, hold on. The faithful tunnel vision of cool shit. Wait, why am I tired?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've literally had it to be wait, why is there random weird tears in my vision? It was flickering lights across my eyes. I'm oh shit. I might have let things go too fast.
Spookly says, I'm currently suspicious of anyone who tells me to chew ginger and garlic at the same time to cure a cold. Oh, I am absolutely.
I'm more than suspicious. I would slap them.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounds like my sister, and I would slap.
I know a few people. But in a interesting story, my wife has been to she went to a an essential oils thing, and it was one of those like, oh, they're selling, these oil packages and whatever, and it was one of those things, one of those
Sure.
pyramid schemes or whatever. And the consultant or whatever was showing people, and she says specifically, sort of stuff like, oh, like this will calm you down, this one invigorates you, and it's like, okay, I could see that, like lavender or this or that, like, okay, all right. But she said it got to the point where the person was like, and if you take this one and you rub it on your stomach clockwise, it will help you go to the bathroom. But if you're too loose, you rub it on your belly counterclockwise, and it will help with that. And she was like,
I believe it.
Yeah.
No, like, like I'm out. Sorry.
Science.
There's some lady at my wife's work because she was complaining. My wife was complaining about having to listen to this person. Like she wants to like lose weight for like a wedding she needs to go to or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's like some oil that's like if you put it in your belly button, you're supposed to lose like 10 pounds in 2 weeks or something. He's like, that's fucking bullshit. If you want to fit in a dress, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Not put like a dab of oil in your belly button. It's not gonna fucking do anything.
Mm-hmm. Be like, yeah, it's same thing. Like, yeah, like rubbing an oil on your stomach is not going to change your bowel habits. I'm sorry.
And certainly, even if it was, like, let's say whatever you absorbed through the skin was gonna do something. Sure as shit wouldn't matter which direction you rubbed it.
Which direction you rub it, right?
That is like, because okay, in theory, chemical elements can be absorbed, right, through this topically through the skin, and could have an effect internally, potentially. I don't buy any of that shit.
It can happen. It can happen.
No, I'm saying I don't buy that their oil will actually do that. But what I'm saying is
right.
that it is chemically, physically possible that something you put on your skin can absorb and have an effect.
You're like, that's a believability.
It never fucking matters whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise. That is fucking horseshit.
Yeah. And to have different effects depending upon how you. Yeah.
No, that's complete fucking. I'm like, okay, out.
Yeah, that's what she was like. She was like, all right, no, I'm done. Sorry, just doesn't matter what else you've got to say because you said that. I'm out.
Craziest thing I ever tried for hunger was smoking catnip. Okay, sure, that was for hunger. We're gonna say it was for hunger. You tried smoking catnip.
Guess what I got? Right.
Oh
here.
Shit.
Oh.
It's got some of the catnip.
No lie, it is catnip.
Is it legal in your state?
Pretty sure.
The looks I got when I had a medical script and had to drive around finding somewhere that sold catnip. That's funny.
I'm pretty sure this is not for human consumption, but it's at least for cat consumption. Trying to get our cats high, really.
Not the other stud? I'm going to assume you meant stuff. Otherwise, this is a very different conversation, and I don't know.
That takes a whole different connotation.
That's what she said. No. If that wasn't catnip, I wouldn't be showing it on stream. I'm not an idiot.
Or
wait, I mean, I am in a state where it's pretty sure.
You can say it's oregano.
Pretty sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. Pretty sure it's legalized in my state now, but still, yeah, no, I still wouldn't.
It's good for glaucoma.
Anti terms of service or something. Twitch terms of service.
Oh yeah, probably.
Fancy.
Here's a devil lettuce.
I also have it next to Cat Digest hairball formula. I don't know.
Now you've gone too far. We're gonna get booted off Twitch.
Yeah. No, that's illegal. Absolutely.
Yeah. No. But I heard if you rub it on your belly counterclockwise.
So that does come up as like an inside joke periodically. Be like, oh, I've got this stuff. Be like, oh, have you tried rubbing it on your belly clockwise?
On a full moon while facing north.
It's gotta be a red harvest moon now.
Sure. What kind of pizza? What kind of pizza are you rocking?
We got a doozy today.
Because I'll tell you the best kind of pizza.
Or will you?
It's Vinny's Pizzeria.
My brother worked at a pizza place. It was really good, but he also made the dough.
Oh.
Like he would go in like stupid. He started work stupid early. Like he made the dough there, and that place was really fucking good.
half and half white sauce. One half is double pepperoni and spinach with red onions. The other half is artichoke hearts, olives, pepperoni, and mushrooms.
Get that salad off my pizza.
There's a lot going on there.
Get that goddamn salad off my pizza. Also,
I was just gonna say the basic pepperoni and green pepper. That's it.
I like sausage on my pizza.
I mean, I like sausage too.
Like the current place we finally found like a place around here that's like actually like really good. That's all I get actually. I get like extra large sausage pizza because it's that fucking good. Like it's not like, I think like Domino's you get like that crumbly sausage. It's like almost like a breakfast. No. This is like Italian, more like an Italian sausage or something.
Oh, so it's like meatball.
No, not.
It's like the sausage from Pizza Hut.
What are you doing? Stop.
I don't remember. I haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time.
It's not the crumbly like little bits.
Yeah.
It's more of a bigger.
Yeah, they're bigger
chunk.
like hunks of sausage, and it's got like that stuff they cook it with,
oil.
Right? Like the little it's like a spice, right, or something. It's really common. It's almost like a seed kind of thing.
What?
Sausage. You get like a sausage.
We're talking about sausage.
A what?
Yeah, we're talking about sausage.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? The type of sausage, and it has like a almost like a.
It's a spice,
like a peppery like spice or seed or something.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
What kind is that? I can't think of what it is, but like you would know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure.
I think I know.
It's not like a peppercorn, but like I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe a spicy Italian sausage. Right, It's got like little stuff in it.
I think that's more just like red pepper or not red pepper.
Yeah,
but like...
fennel seeds, toasted fennel seeds. I think is what I'm thinking of. Right?
Okay.
Like the little seeds you find in like that kind of sausage.
Okay.
So it's the fennel seeds, black pepper, paprika. Like I don't know. There's a bunch of shit that goes into like making a spicy Italian sausage. Anyways. I get their pizza and then sausage, but the sausage is like that kind of sausage.
Okay.
It's really fucking good. Like
Okay.
I don't need another meat topping on there, you know? And the cheese is really good, their crust is really good. Like it's a really good pizza. It took us a while to find a place out here that was like, decent. And also just rough coming from a place where like I knew how good the pizza was because my brother made it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
True.
He made the dough in the morning. Like, that shit was really good. And I knew like everyone that worked there, so I got good service as well, but then you move 3,000 miles away and then try and find a pizza place can be a little rough.
So yeah, when I lived in North Jersey, big Italian population there, and yeah, for some reason the one thing that they loved on their pizza was meatball, and it was basically just like you take a meatball and you slice it like into very thin pieces, and so it wasn't sausage, it was meatball specifically,
right?
So they were big with meatball on their pizza, not necessarily Italian sausage.
I can actually see that being like okay, but yeah, this I don't know, man. This stuff is really good. It's called Pizza, actually, is the name of the place.
Great name, right?
Yeah, right. I literally haven't like all I get is that and like their garlic bread, breadsticks. Like I've like never got anything else because I got the sausage like one time and was like, this is fucking amazing, and I stopped there.
It's one of my life hacks is at a decent pizza place you order the garlic bread. Usually it's cheap and it's like super like they'll put like 5 cloves of garlic on it or something.
Yeah. Now I want pizza. God damn you.
I went to fetch the link and can't find it. Now I'm concerned I have dreamed the whole thing.
Oh, for the glowing mushroom pizza? I'm sure that probably exists.
A glowing mushroom pizza? Sure. Weird fact. Apparently, I know someone in is it Austria? They live in Austria. Or no, Switzerland. They live in Switzerland. And apparently, at one of their favorite pizza places that they go to, they can get the pizza Americana, which has corn.
What the fuck?
Because that's what you think about America, right? It's corn.
It's like pepperoni, sausage, and just straight up corn.
That's crazy. Like, here's the thing. I actually can see why that would be a thing. I think, I mean, we're known for, like, farming wise, at least, right? Corn, right?
But they were like, we were talking about the same thing. We were talking about pizza toppings, and they were like, be like, oh, so you guys got, like, you know, you guys put a lot of corn on your pizza, and we were like, I'm sorry, what?
Like, that's not a thing here at all. I have never seen corn on a pizza.
You were like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, excuse me? Like, that's what?
Yeah, that's not something. I mean, look, corn, especially depending on the type, like, can have like a sweetness to it. Like, I could, you know, I'm not big on the texture of it, but I certainly could see. I mean, pizza's just a vehicle for stuff.
Yeah, listen, I'd try it.
Yeah, pizza is a vehicle for stuff. It's not. There's no all that bullshit about, like, oh, don't put this on a pizza. It's a conveyor belt for things. That's all it is. So yes, put whatever the fuck you want on a pizza. Like, it probably will work in some fashion with the right combination of stuff. Or if you just happen to like whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
But it definitely is not something that I would consider like any other place. Like give me the American.
Right. Give me an American pizza. It's got corn all over it. Like,
you're like, what the fuck? But I can sort of see it just in the sense, maybe from the outside. Like, I know that's got to be one of our bigger farming things is corn.
Oh yeah,
we generate a fuck ton of corn syrup. I know that. Oh
yeah, right? corn out the wazoo. Corn's in almost literally everything. Like to like the pavement that our streets are made out of. To you know.
I could see like another country that just maybe knows your export or something, right? It's like, oh, America, corn, right? They have fields of corn. All right, sure.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I can see it. You know, it's kind of probably like the same thing as like the Hawaiian pizza, right? Like pineapple, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's where the best pineapple comes from is Hawaii.
Yeah,
so
pineapple and ham, yeah. Totally.
Yeah. You got the pineapple, you got like the pig roast, right? The what is it called?
But maybe people in Hawaii are like, I'm sorry, you put what? Excuse me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So I figure it's kind of probably the same thing.
I feel like it's similar to like
luau.
You know,
that's what I was thinking of luau.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, you're from Boston, right? So you put beans on your pizza. No,
I mean,
I try it.
The place my brother worked at, they made it. One of the guys there made a burrito.
Yeah,
pizza.
Absolutely.
Like he made a like a Mexican burrito pizza. It was like the dough, and then he did like beans, like the refried beans instead of like red sauce or something, right? And like cheese and like the meats and stuff, and like, you know, to the oven. So it was basically a unrolled flat burrito. Like, it was a burrito pizza. I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't had Spam in a long time.
Every once in a while, I try to get Spam, but I don't know.
I like to fry it up. Like, it needs to have like that pan sear. That's what I remember liking it like as a kid.
No, absolutely. But here we have a famous New Jersey product of pork roll, and it's pretty much the same thing.
No, I need the can, man. I need that.
You need the shape, yeah.
I need the experience.
Gelatinous.
Yeah. You know.
No, I feel it. No, because there was one time I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever had Spam. I was like, let me go ahead and get some, and I got some, and it was like, yeah, I took it, I fried it up, I spiced it, you know, salt and pepper and this and that, and it's like, I tried it and I was like, yeah, this is pretty much pork roll.
It's basically just really thick bologna.
Yeah.
Spam is just really thick cut bologna. But I like bologna. So.
But bologna's not bad.
Spam.
I don't like spam.
Spam. It's wonderful spam.
Deep fried glow in the dark pizza. Flour lined with crushed vitamin B tablets, which apparently glow under a UV light. Oh,
Crushed vitamin B tablets. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Did make you pee like anything, but that's okay.
Yeah, you know. It's not gonna hurt you.
It's not gonna hurt you though.
Okay, so I don't know how.
I don't think you can.
I'm gonna somehow sort of.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm gonna somehow sort of tie this
Back to Secret World.
Back to Secret World.
Do it.
Only because one of my Cabal members is from Germany. He's Germany. Lives in Germany. And whenever I talk about pizza, I'm either talking about pizza I get from a place or a frozen pizza that I'm throwing in the oven. And he's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Because whenever he talks about pizza, he means I'm making a pizza. Like
okay.
I'm gonna do the thing, put on some sauce, some cheese, I'm gonna put it in the oven. It's like, it takes like 15 minutes. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, yeah, exactly. It takes 15 minutes. I want the pizza now.
Like 15 minutes. Yeah, ain't no one got time for that. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? But yeah,
no, dough.
We'd be like, we'd be playing Secret World or whatever, and he'd be like, oh, the thing's gonna open. I'm gonna walk down to the, whatever, and get some bread or some shit. Like, he was always making his food. I was like, you madman.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, well, we could go out and get our own dough and stretch it out. You make the dough. Right, make the dough. Right, flour and water. Right, make the dough. Do all that, and it's like, yeah, sure, we could do that, but pizza's like one of the cheapest foods there is.
Well, yeah, and it's really fast to get, and even like I have in my freezer right now 3, like, I think they're Tostinos. They're like square and they cost like $1.96, and they are the shittiest frozen pizza, and I love them so much.
Yeah, like I'm down for that. Because
sometimes you just want like a square of garbage. Like, that's all you want.
No, I figured this out because living in the New Jersey, New York area, like, we have pretty fantastic pizza here. We have, amazing pizza places within, I would say, 5 square miles of me. There's at least 4 or 5 pizza places easily, if not even more than that. And it's like, we have pizza everywhere, and it's usually all really good pizza.
Sometimes you just want crap.
But it's a different craving.
Yeah, 100%.
Crap pizza is an entirely different craving. So there are times where you're like, man, I could really go for a slice, and you want like a straight up like New York style slice.
And sometimes you want hot garbage.
And sometimes you want like Little Caesars. Sometimes you just want like the crappiest pizza you could find. And it is 2 entirely separate cravings. Absolutely.
It's also like I think similarly, at least for me, is like there's like really good ice cream, and then sometimes I just want like that Thrifty's like fake ice, like tasting ice cream.
Okay.
Like you get like a Neapolitan that's like a really cheap Neapolitan. The strawberry is not strawberry. I mean, that's not strawberry ice cream. I mean, you can get like Breyers strawberry ice cream, and that's like really good stuff, and it has actual strawberry. Or you get like, some Neapolitan that's like chalky chocolate and like that fake strawberry, and you're like, yes, this is the crap I was looking for.
But I believe the whole wanting a really crappy pizza, I believe that goes back to like elementary school and high school.
Yeah,
because in the cafeterias, that's what they served us. They weren't serving us like best slices. They were serving us crap pizza. And so occasionally it's just like, oh man, I could just go for crap.
Yeah, I think a lot of crap stuff comes back to like nostalgia cravings for whatever horrible shit you had when you were growing up. I think that's so it may vary from place to place, region to region, but I think that's pretty common that like you just end up with like a nostalgia for some horrible thing you ate as a child.
Or in college or something like that. Like, yeah, like I'll always have some ramen on hand just because, occasionally I'm just like, nope, I'm having crap ramen and gonna throw some just jar tomato sauce on there, and yes, because that's what I ate in college.
Yeah. Or the good old peanut butter and jelly. Because you're just like,
yeah.
You know, sometimes you just want a peanut butter and jelly.
Can't go wrong. Zen says 4.6. I'm assuming you don't mean decimals. 4.6. Earthquake. The elder beings are waking up in Baja. California. 4.6 in California.
This is like,
what is it? Tuesday.
That's a truck going by on the road.
Fluffernutter sandwich. I've heard of those. I don't think I ever had one of those.
Oh, it's just a marshmallow fluff and peanut butter. Yeah.
But I have had Reese's peanut butter and Mountain Dew jelly sandwich. So
that's true, because you were sent some Mountain Dew jelly. Yeah.
Yeah. And that shit was actually really good. Reese's peanut butter and Mountain Dew jelly sandwich. Like that, I feel like that's marketable. I legit feel like that could be marketed. You know what I mean?
I'll say back when we used to go to like street fairs and whatnot in the before times. There was when they'd even have them. Usually like some like jelly stand, and they'd always have, and I'd always look for this, a good jalapeno jelly.
I've seen that. I'm not a big fan of jalapeno, but I know. Yeah, I've definitely seen.
But I always said that I'd like really spicy things, so like I would gravitate towards I'd be like, give me a jalapeno jelly and a peanut butter with, it's like something else is like yes, like this peanut butter jelly is kicking me in the face. I love it.
I just figure like the Reese's Mountain Dew, like
seems like a good combo. Yeah,
it just seems like a good marketing combo. You know, like extreme PB&J. I think markets it like. That advertisement kind of writes itself. I'm pretty sure
it has. Right, someone skateboarding on it. Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. Maybe we get Tony Hawk back in there. You know, flip out of a helicopter while eating a Reese's peanut butter Mountain Dew sandwich. The Hawk, poor Tony Hawk. He constantly gets recognized as, hey, you kind of look like Tony Hawk.
You kind of look like Tony Hawk.
Not hey, oh my god, it's Tony Hawk, but like, hey, everyone told you look a lot like Tony. Hey, Revum.
Good morning, Revum. How are you?
Oh, it is technically morning. Whoops. Someone in the background would ask, you look like Tony Hawk, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, apparently that is a big, I was like reading something about that. That's a huge thing. Like, it's like its own meme. Like that's how much it happens to him.
I think I saw someone make the argument of, well, that's why, you throw a pair of glasses on Superman and no one recognizes them.
Yeah.
People are just not actually good at recognizing people. That's all.
Well, and also part of it, I think, is when you. Well, okay, so just for example, like I forget her name, but she plays like Pam from The Office.
Okay. Yeah.
Like people tell her like she looks like Pam from The Office.
And you're like, mm-hmm.
But it's because they're like watching a show that's like 15 years old. So she looks older.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So she looks really similar, but not the same as who they just saw on TV. And they don't have the concept of like this person did that shit like 15, 20 years ago. You know? So I think with Tony Hawk, that might be a little similar in the sense that like people have like the video game,
right? They think of him as being a much younger person. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so
like,
hey,
see you look like Tony Hawk, but with more bags over your eyes and less hair. Thanks.
There's an image Tony Hawk does one crisis. People just keep editing on additional quotes of every single news story. Tony Hawk changes about people not right there.
I mean, you could have worse problems. It's certainly not.
Yeah, he seems to be a good sport about it, but it's
totally.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, I think if you have like a peak that or something that you're known for, and it's years since then, I think a lot of people just have that image stuck in their head, and so when they see you in real life, they may not be like, oh, you look really familiar, or you look a lot like, but they're not gonna necessarily click.
Oh yeah,
connect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, I 1,000% get that because I look like stunningly nothing like I did back in high school. It's like specifically, like, you know, like absolutely nothing like it. And so, right, I've run into people and it's just like, oh, like I know someone named Mike. It's like, wait, you're, and I'm like, yeah.
No.
Do you recognize me? No.
Yeah, right. You're like, I don't know who you are either. So
just because my memory's bad. Yeah. Like, you have good memory. I just look different. I just don't remember you because I just have a bad memory. Yeah. I look same, just a third white hair now. I'm getting there. I always
know the people that I knew from gym class because they would always call me by my last name. The people in gym never, for whatever, because you always had your last name on your thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they would, and like a PE teacher always call people by their last names. For some reason, it's like a sports thing, right? You know, when they say like hit the showers, they don't say like Joe hit the showers. They say like your last name. Mm-hmm. So like whenever I ran into people like outside of school, I'd always know if I knew them from just PE class because they would only call me by their last name.
Like, hey, Peterson, get in the showers.
You got name tags in gym class? Like, Vommer, are you doing a Deadpool bit?
I mean, we didn't. We never had those. But I could see having those.
Oh, there's
we didn't either.
The bit in Deadpool where they're like talking about their horrible childhood, and it's like, oh, you know, I had to share a room with like, you know, 8 other crackheads or something, and then she's like, so you're saying you had a house? Like,
that sounds like pretty great.
So you got name tags in gym?
Wait, you had fluffernutters?
I mean, I don't know if it was name tags. I think we just had like a spot for their name on the shirt, and then like we wrote it in Sharpie or something.
Oh no, we really didn't have name tags. So I'm actually just playing those. I mean, we didn't have name tags either.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a tag. It wasn't like a plastic tag or even a sticker. I think it was like your PE shirt, and like but it did have like a spot for you to write, and so like it was in Sharpie or something.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I mean, this was in California, so.
And at that time, we didn't watch those, so
20 years ago. So yeah, I don't know. My name was detention. You didn't know anyone's names? How would you not know people's names in a class? That doesn't make any sense. You learn people's names just from when they take attendance. Ron, D Nice.
Yeah, but who pays attention to that too?
I mean, at least pay attention to yours and maybe like the 1 or 2 surrounding.
Because screw gym. Hey, in gym, that's where we learned how to play volleyball. I played volleyball all the damn time. By the time I was done high school, we were like everyone was like experts in volleyball.
We didn't have special gym clothes. I'm bad at matching names, faces. Wait, what? I'm bad at matching names, faces to names. Sure, okay. Takes a while to get a face burnt into my brain. You didn't have a gym. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
we had a uniform.
I'm pretty sure we had like shorts and a shirt or something.
Yeah, ours was just a t-shirt and black shorts, basically.
Yeah, Vommer, you're saying something about burning people's names onto their faces or something like that?
Something about murdering people? I don't know.
Briefly had a stint in one of those schools that had a blacktop and no real yard, so no one was allowed to run. All athletes had to be well done walking. That's really weird.
That is weird.
Because I
was terrified of being sued. Yeah.
I definitely ran on blacktop, definitely fell down and skinned both knees, and it was never a problem. Walk it off! Although this was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, places weren't as...
Although it was still... I mean, they still were pretty shitty. I remember at my high school, my mom had to, like, save a kid because... I went into anaphylactic shock, and he had a EpiPen at the school in the nurse's office, and the nurse there was like afraid to use it or some shit, like wasn't gonna use it on him, and my mom grabbed it because my brother's like allergic to bees, and he had an EpiPen kit for that, so like she's like aware of everything involved with that type of deal.
Yeah.
So she was like, here, and yeah, the kid ended up being okay, but they're so afraid of getting sued, they let a kid die from anaphylactic shock while holding an EpiPen. That's just fucking stupid. Yeah, my brother's
right, but unless it's like parental approved and blah 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 and this and that yeah.
My brother's allergic to bees, and I remember this one time he got really scared because he came out of he was like at a gym, like an actual gym, not like school or anything, and he had set his soda down, and then he went to drink it, and there was a bee inside the soda can, and he ended up swallowing the bee. I think it managed to not sting him on the way down, like he just straight up ate a bee, and he's allergic to bees, like badly allergic, needs a fucking kit, allergic to bees. And fucking
eating
one by accident.
Yeah, eating one. Terrible idea.
So
I mean, that's how we get all of our powers, of course.
Yeah, right. Like so, I should let him know that he's an anima imbued. Maybe
right. He's a secret worlder now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. The EpiPen being there is implicit approval. Exactly. Like it's just so dumb. I've never been stung, so I don't know if I'm allergic, but I like bees. Oh, I've been stung a bunch. I was stung a bunch as a kid.
I want to say, I've been stung.
Just like there was always bees around, and I was only like, it would just happen. You would get stung and be like, that shit hurts, and like so much so that I wouldn't stop playing. I would like find some cold mud and pack it on the bee sting, and then continue whatever I was doing. Like that's,
I mean,
that was terrible. That was listen. When you're playing out in the wilderness, you fend for yourself.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I want to say putting cold mud on it will reduce swelling. So I mean, that's not a bad thing. Yeah.
No, that was I wasn't an idiot. It was a pretty decent plan.
Yeah, I'm allergic to ant bites. I'm terrified of finding out what a bee sting is going to do. That's fair.
I have a horrible ant bite story, like a really bad ant bite story, like a terrifying. Do you know what fire ants are?
Yep.
Yeah, I was my grandparents' place moving like a wood pile, and there was like a bunch of fire ants, and they got on my socks and shoes. Oh yeah,
and they're very defensive. They're very aggressive.
So I had to pull them out of my sock because they get stuck trying to bite you.
Yeah.
And I went inside in my grandparents' kitchen, and I forget where they were, but they weren't around. And all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell? And I look around like no one's around. I drop my pants, and right on the rim, a fire ant is repeatedly biting me. Right on the rim of the head of my genitalia. Just over and over.
Hi.
And I'm like, And I reach down, and I have to pull it, and it's stuck. I have to rip it off and throw it on the ground, and I stamp on it, and oh my god, I have to put ice, and that doesn't really help that much. It's because of it's venom. It's internal. I tried to ice it, but holy shit, that burned for hours.
Yeah, theirs is more of an acid, than a
fire ant venom in the head of my genitalia was not a fun evening or experience, but it was literally fucking traumatizing to look down and just see this happening, and then you try and grab it, and it's little fucking pincers are stuck, and I had to literally oh my god.
Yeah, you can neutralize baking soda or something, to neutralize it, but you generally don't think of that, essentially.
Yeah, no, so that literally telling the story still makes me feel weird. It causes a queasy feeling. Yeah, that is a Jimmy story. You can spend channel points on my channel
to get a Jimmy injury story.
Jimmy injury story, because I have so many. And yeah, that is one of them. That is one. I've told it before, but not in a while. Not in probably a year or so, I think. I don't think I've told it here.
No, I don't remember hearing that one. But flesh remembers.
It's seriously, it's making my stomach do that thing, it's it's like when you see someone get hit in the nuts really hard as a guy, and you're you reflexively, part of you feels that, and you're Sympathetic pain. Yeah, it's kind of like that. My primal fear actually is a rabbit. It's a horrible dream from when I was a kid about a giant rabbit behind the bathroom door. And I kept smashing the bathroom door, and it just flattened and stared at me. It's all a Batman gambit.
It's right.
I have become Jimmy the Rabbit.
I've become what I am most afraid of.
Which I didn't consciously do, but thinking back, like that particular dream is from when I was like 5 or something. It's like permanently in my brain of like one of the most scary things, because it just stared at me, because they have eyes on the side of their head. Mm-hmm. So this giant, like 4-foot tall rabbit was behind the bathroom door, between the bathroom door and the wall, and in my dream I'm smashing it with the door, and I open the door and it's flattened but still looking at me.
Sort of like in a Who Framed Roger Rabbit sort of way.
Yeah, it just won't stop staring at me in a creepy way, and I like that. Yeah, that has haunted me since I was a kid.
Oh, don't worry about it, Refin.
Dog sitting and sitting further from screen, so I'm basically blind typing. Yeah, I've been there. Not with kids, not dogs, but I've definitely done that whole thing.
Anyway, I think it's getting a little late, to be honest.
Yeah.
We good wrapping up, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To, go to sleep with visions of fire ants.
Fire ants and rabbits behind doors, and listen, no, I'll find. I do this way too dang often. Is that I'll play games pretty much right up until I need to really go to bed.
You need dinner chat.
And if nothing else, we at least are good at hanging out. But I'll do that. I'll play games, and then I'll go to sleep, and I'll just have nothing but dreams that are just really close to the game that I was playing all the dang time.
There are giant ant enemies in Elden Ring.
So I was gonna say, right, playing Elden Ring. I wonder what the dreams are for that game.
Giant ants that'll bite more than your genitalia.
Right, you have no idea how many Secret World Legends dreams I've had. Yeah, no, I've had plenty of Secret World dreams over the years. Yeah,
it's supposed to improve your in-game performance.
Right. Anyway, yes. So, agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 61-DSW. Actually, I should just go over just the news we had, just quickly. Couple pieces of news
at the beginning.
We did it already, right? But
you're gonna
just for anyone now tuning in,
a refresh.
Our 2 pieces of news we had was that 1, Dune Spice Wars is set for early access, release date of April 26th. They are coming out with already early access for Dune Spice Wars. Looks good. I have nothing. Yeah. And 2, Star Anvil Studios says that they are setting out for a 4th quarter Kickstarter in 2022. So September, October, November, December, to expect when the Kickstarter will be for the Secret World tabletop game, which again we're looking very heavily forward to that. But those are generally what we had. So agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 61-DSW. You can catch us recording live every other Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on the 0 Point Report Twitch channel, where you can also chat with us while we do the show live. Or download our show wherever podcasts are found so you can listen to us on the go. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
Stop trying to stalk me.
Where can I find you online, Jimmy?
JimmyTheRabbit.com, YouTube.com/JimmyTheRabbit, Twitch.tv/JimmyTheRabbit, and @OneJimmyTheRabbit on Twitter.
All right. 2-Ton Waffle. Where can we find all of your waffles?
Well, you can't have my waffles because they're extremely heavy. You can find me here. You can find me here on Twitch, 2-Ton Waffle, or go to 2tonwaffle.com.
It's not just 4,000 pounds of waffles. It is just 4,000-pound waffles.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
They're mighty. They're mighty waffles.
Most butter. More butter. And I'm Ocho, and you can find me both on Twitter and here on Twitch at Big Mikey Ocho. You can get in touch with us by engaging with the show on Twitter at 0 Point Report, checking out previous shows on our YouTube channel, and joining us on our Discord server, both named the 0 Point Report. So from all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best from the secret world. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Have a good night.